Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Starlake Observatory. My name is Trip Starlake, and I'm the only one. I feel like it's full energy today, but that's okay. We're here. Woo!
Energy.
You are okay. Good. It's
I
just
just my
it's
teeth
just.
just hurt. That's all.
Yeah, I'm the
I
only
got
one
some
that
energy.
doesn't have painful teeth. That's
Yeah, I was about to say, I just can't move my face. I can't, I
As
can't
long
do
as you have
good.
it.
I am here today with uh, Realm and Toto, and later on, I believe Dawn will be joining us. But
Mhm.
yes, today is just a fun, chill. Let's tier rank everything that we can for One Piece.
Yeah, because we reached the time skip, and it's a pretty good time to do a little time skip of our own.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I think so. It's also nice to have like a small break before Oda breaks my heart a million times again, because I feel like it's not going to stop. That's my
Welcome to
prediction.
Eye Piece.
Cry piece, yeah.
Yeah, crime piece. He's a goddamn savant.
Mhm.
um, but yeah, uh, uh,
Should we introduce ourselves?
yes. Thank you. I was reading a ton of a message I guess just got sent. Go ahead and talk. It's not even
Hello, it's
important.
Dr. Science Turtle and Neuroshonei-chan. Hello, hello.
Very nice. My name is Realm, professor and guide to the stars, local tier list enjoyer. Happy to be back.
Yay! Yeah, happy to have you back. It's funny. Usually there's 2 weeks, but now we're doing like a 3 week stint.
I
Now.
Yeah,
know. There's
that's
so much time. I'm
a
so
lot.
excited.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yep, yep,
true.
yep.
So it's exciting. I'm happy to do this anyway,
Mm.
and not take a full month off because I'm down to read. Always down to read more One Piece at this point. So next week, Fishman Island, but this week it's Den Den
Here,
Mushi time.
Mushi time.
Or
Let me.
something.
How
The
could we?
secret
Oh,
villain of One Piece.
I was wondering, like, how can we move it? Because you probably want to show the tier list
Oh
on
no,
the
yeah, I will.
screen.
I got it. I got a plan.
Oh,
Some of them are covered, but you'll see that we can just like I can just lift them up right like
oh,
this.
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I think this works. It's just for like commentators at a
Mm.
table.
That is true.
Yeah.
Another asset Don needs to make us. That
I
Mhm.
we
know.
must commission.
Mhm.
Okay. I wish. Can you open these? Oh yeah, you can click on open image in new tab to zoom in on them.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
really?
God.
You can click
And my eyes
open
were
image
going.
in new tab because they're so small.
What?
If you have open image in new tab,
Oh,
well, I
I'm
guess.
stupid. Sorry. Hold, I think it might not work because I have this stupid extension. Let me turn that off. It's like a don't block my stuff extension, but then it just blocks
Ah,
stuff
okay,
anyway.
okay. It's fine. It's not that important. We're just looking at all the Denden Mushis, all the snail phones from the series first,
Right.
because that's clearly the most important part.
Wait, restore my tab. Why did you? I didn't close the tab. Oh, it decided that I closed the tab.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I
mine
ruined
closed.
everything. I messed up everything.
It's okay. Now it's not even letting me do it, but that's fine. Whatever. We could just deal with it. They're weird Dun
Okay.
Dun Mushi anyway. All right. So yeah, we're starting with something inconsequential in hopes that Don will be able to make it. But are they truly inconsequential?
Yeah,
I
that's
love
true.
them. I
Mm,
love them. There's this weird guy up here.
yeah.
I guess I'll zoom in on the page. Yeah, there we go. That works a little bit better.
Yeah, I think this first Marine one is pretty plain, kind of basic.
I mean, it's purple and yellow.
That's true.
I'm just biased because those are my colors, but
Okay, so you're putting an A tier. Okay.
I just put them here for visuals. But
Yeah, but like his design, all he's got is like little pink cheeks.
hey, it's just pink
The
cheeks.
Marine one too.
I think they all the marine ones just have pink cheeks. Maybe not all
Do
of them.
they? No, I don't think
Hmm.
so. I don't see any
Well,
other ones.
two of
Oh
them
no,
do.
just a couple
I
have
think this
pink
one is a
cheeks.
marine one too, but I don't know whose phone it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, no, actually, I feel like it's like C tier because it's not very exciting.
I can put. We
Maybe
can
B.
put B tier. Yeah, that
B
one would be a
tier.
B tier.
Yeah. I don't know.
This one's looking real happy though.
This scary
Screaming
one.
about something. Yeah.
I feel like I should. Is that Mr. Twos? Not Mr.
Is
Two,
it?
Mr. Threes.
This is three?
Sorry.
I thought it was waffles. I was thinking of waffles mouth.
Oh, maybe it's
It's hard
Wapple.
to know.
It could be Wapple.
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I really don't know.
That's also yellow and purple, but not
Yeah.
as like tasteful, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, polka dots are not as tasteful. I think C tier.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. If you have any strong opinions, go ahead and speak up, Ralph.
No, I'm sorry. I'm having a little bit of technical issue with my browser.
Okay, I'm
So,
sorry.
I'm not looking at anything at the moment. No, you guys go ahead. It's fine. I just want to figure this out.
Hi, Nick.
Hello, Nick. We are rating all the Denden Mushi.
It's very important.
Yeah, of course. It's a slug.
Who's this
After all.
crying? Who's the crying one?
You remember from Impel Down? This is when Mr. Two sacrificed himself and then he calls them.
Oh no, that's S tier.
This is S tier.
Oh no! Just for the
It's so
friendship.
cute.
The friendship
I know.
symbolism.
Ah!
That's
Oh
sad.
my god, what is that?
Weird. I think I could also just share my screen. If you want me
That's
to.
alright.
Okay, okay. And then ranking the
Next one
Denden
looks like
Mushis that represent. I think it's just all the Denden Mushis.
Yeah, I think it's just a collection of
Alright.
random Denden Mushi that got shown in the anime. We don't even know whose all of them are.
No.
Alright, I fixed it. We are good.
Alright,
alright.
cool.
We're on the bluish one with the spiky teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he looks like a scumbag. I'm
Yeah.
going definite C tier here.
C
C
tier.
tier, okay.
Hmm,
I agree.
yeah, he's not as friendly as the other ones.
Yeah, he's got a plain shell.
Yeah. Yeah. I like this one. He's fancy.
Oh yeah,
He
the
is
fancy one.
fancy.
I think
I
that
can,
one gets an A tier.
Yeah, he's like an A tier. This
really
one's Mr.
appreciate-
Threes. It has his name on it. I see now. Even though Mr. Three still kind of freaks me out, he's really cool now, I guess, maybe?
He got better after
he
him
got a
fell
lot
down.
better, yeah.
And he actually helped. He made the keys to Free Ace.
He did, he really
Mhm.
helped,
Aw.
which is good. Star Eyes. This one looks like a
Star Eyes.
Futurama character.
Who has star
he
eyes?
does. He looks like the doctor.
Oh, you know what? I know who this one is.
Oh.
It's the auction house master at the slave auction. He had star glasses, and he
Oh, you're
called
right.
Doflamingo.
Ah.
Mm,
Yeah, that makes it less fun.
stupid,
Mm.
stupid criminal man. Who's not
Yeah.
even a criminal,
Alright.
but
I'm gonna go. I'd say between the two of C tier.
Okay, okay.
C tier. Oh, between the two of C tier.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I don't know. I'll still vibe with the purple and yellow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the next one is either Doflamingo or Eustace Kid. It has like the smile
Oh yeah,
of
it does.
Eustace
It
Kid.
has the Eustace
Yeah, it has
Kid,
those,
yeah,
like, clown makeup smile.
with the flowers.
Well,
Yeah.
you
The
know
flowers
what?
are nice.
Yeah, the flowers are nice. I liked it. It actually has like emotion.
That's true.
That's
Well,
true.
wait, hang on. The phases just are based on the person who's calling, not who
Yeah,
owns it, though.
Yeah, but
right?
like you know, like the more distinct the character design, the more
True.
you
The
know,
better the
distinct of it.
snail.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
true. That's true.
I'll put that one in A tier.
Yeah, I agree.
I concur.
This one is this a navy
Got a
one too?
headband.
Or a
Yeah, it's
marine
got the
one?
marine symbol.
Yeah,
I
Mhm.
feel like Navy and Marines are interchangeable. It's not like there's a separate thing called the Navy in
That's
this
true.
series anyway.
that's true. That's true.
Why are real life Marines not part of the Navy though? That confuses me because Marine means water.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I truly could not tell you. I think this one's pretty boring, actually, though.
Yeah, that one's pretty boring. I think that
Yeah.
one goes in like C tier.
C tier? I was gonna put
Oh.
D tier.
Oh, really? Shoot.
You know what? We can always
Oh,
change,
man.
change
But I
them
could
up
always
at
change
the
it.
end,
Yeah.
retrospectively. Let's do C tier. I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how it compares to the rest of them.
We'll see. We have. There's like. Oh no, it does have two eyes. It's just that the eyes are like.
I cropped
One
out
of
of the
them's
image.
not here. Yeah.
I like it. It
Yeah.
has
Striped.
stripes, but
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Nothing
stripes are
super
not that
crazy.
cool looking though.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not that distinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're okay
I like
though.
the next one's shell though.
It just reminds me a little bit of Sludge.
Oh,
Yeah. Sludgy boy.
It's Foxy's though.
It's Foxy's? How do
Yeah.
you know?
Because it says his name on it.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. D tier.
D tier. I was like, is this really a B tier? I don't
Immediate
know.
Shadow Realm.
We have is it Iceberg Spawn?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it
Iceberg
is.
Spawn.
I was
This
like,
one?
is it Alkiji's? Because he has ice powers, but no, this
Oh.
is Iceberg.
Yeah.
He has a really boring
Hmm.
one though.
Yeah,
It
it's well,
does,
because he's kind
yeah.
of boring. Yeah,
I'm gonna say next to the other bluish one.
like this
Okay.
one.
D tier.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says ice on its mustache, over its mustache.
It's okay.
That's cool that
Yeah.
it has a mustache with ice on it.
Yeah.
Is this that creepy ramen man's one?
Ramen Man's.
The guy that made noodles come out of his nose.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh my
No.
god, is
Oh
it?
yeah. Fucking what's his face?
Yeah,
Noodle
the guy
Man.
from the
I don't.
train.
I truly
Yeah.
don't know.
Train Noodle Man.
Yeah, we know who we're talking about.
Yes,
Maybe.
it might
It does
be.
look like it's happening on a train.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm putting it in D tier, but you can put it where you like.
No. I would agree. It's D tier for me.
I like the little hair otherwise.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
yeah, it's fun to try and guess whose these are.
Mhm.
Okay, next one is kind of
Very
obvious.
obvious.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
It's very distinct.
Yeah.
Has its own outfit.
I know.
that's a very strong A.
I'm putting it in S tier. I love it.
I don't know. I love that it has mascara on. I gotta.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Oh yeah, but its shell is kind of boring though, isn't it?
It is a little boring, but I feel like it makes up for the pizzazz.
It does. It kind of
Mm.
makes it look like a jacket instead of just like a
Oh,
gray shell with a
Yeah,
saddle.
it's like
Yeah, it's the only one that has like a jacket.
Yeah.
You know?
it's a party in the front and all business in the back.
Mhm.
I would do.
uh,
Oh my goodness.
it's goofy.
Next
don't-
one I think is Jimbei. Those are Jimbei's teeth.
Jinbei's. Oh, you're right. Jinbei's teeth.
But it's otherwise kind of boring.
Yeah, it is kind of boring.
Yeah.
I do like under fangs or whatever they're called because I think they're cute.
Oh really?
I just think they're
I
so
think
cute.
Jimbei's cute.
If I see, yeah, Jinbei is so cute. I want a plushie of him.
I know, I love Jimbei. He's such a bro.
Yeah, he's like cute triangle man.
I usually call them Snaggleteeth just because like my dogs have them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I never know. I don't even know if that's the right word. Just like
Yeah, definitely not.
the fangs.
Yeah, but like,
My
Yeah.
my 10-year-old self would have never known the true term. I just see it and like, oh hey, that's Snaggle on a teeth.
I don't
Mhm.
even know. It's just cute to me. in like anime characters and stuff.
Hmm.
I think I don't know. I'm gonna put it in B tier because I think it's cute, but
yeah.
I think Beatrice is good for now.
yeah. This is Aokiji's.
Oh
The
yeah,
yellow
yeah.
ones?
That's his little like eye mask.
Yeah.
Kind of cute.
It does,
It's weird that it's like under his eyes though.
yeah, it has no purpose.
Yeah.
Weird.
What is my purpose? You spread
I
butter.
think people just like get these Denon Mushis and then they
Like,
customize them themselves to
Yeah.
remember who's the
Oh my
collar.
God.
yeah, they
I
give
would
them
Color
love
ID.
accessories.
I would love it if
Just
everybody
love.
in One Piece is like a Warhammer fan and they customize their own phones like that.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah. You could. This one's okay.
It
Yeah.
is. I did the glasses. It's got enough style.
Yeah. It has more pizzazz than all of them. These ones below it, so I guess I'll keep it in B tier.
Yeah.
This one looks like a tire. This next one.
It
Yeah, I
does.
think that's just a marine one. I can't tell who.
It looks so
Smoker, maybe?
angry.
Oh.
Stalker's usually pretty angry. Or Sengoku.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. His arms are sticking out longer though. He has longer arms.
Yeah, he looks like he's
Arms.
trying to like intimidate you.
I don't think they're arms, they're like antennae or whatever.
Yeah, they're like antenna.
No?
Yeah, that's how the signal is sent out. Or something.
Blades are frantically like, pay attention to me.
It's okay. I like the colors though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'd
shoot,
say-
I know who the next one is. I think this is Duval. Because he's like trying to wink and he has the stupid curly eyebrow, like Sanji.
Oh, you're right. It is Duval's.
He's trying to make an ugly wink.
That's C tier then.
Yeah, I think that tire one belongs like with the purple spotted one. It's just like one in like the literally one pattern on a
Yeah.
divinely colored shell, and like that's it.
Yeah. True.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Number 5.
Whose is that one?
I think it's just it. The lighting makes me think Sabouti.
Yeah.
So I think it's just from like Grove number 5 because they did have Grove numbers.
That makes sense.
I don't
But
know.
it's like, it's just
Pretty plain.
it's a
Pretty plain.
mess.
Yeah,
Eh,
I think I might go into D tier.
yeah, it's like top D tier, but it's still better than Foxy.
Mm-hmm. Hashtag anything better than Foxy.
Mm.
Yeah. This guy is that one guy that I can't ever remember his name.
Sengoku.
Sengoku.
Yeah, the fleet admiral because of his mustache.
It's probably the most
Mustache and
interesting
tie.
because he has a hat too.
Oh yeah, that's true. He has a hat on the back.
He has a little hat. I feel like there must be a store somewhere on every island where you just accessorize your Tenten
Right.
Mushi.
That's hilarious. It's like keychains for your older phones, like your
Yeah.
flip phones.
Yeah. Ugh, it made me so mad when they got rid of the little thing where I could put on the keychain on your phones.
Oh yeah,
I loved
because no one
them.
uses them anymore. The next one is like super boring.
Yeah, that's bottom tier stuff.
Does it?
Yeah, like
Who-
these,
who?
these last few are like just total bottom tier trash.
Yeah, they're all like Marines or
Yeah, they're just like basic ass marine ones.
yeah. This is a Marine one.
Yeah, this is like your boss who like doesn't get it, doesn't get the customization. He's like, a phone's a phone. The point is to call people, not to customize it.
What a loser.
I know.
Honestly.
Oh no, that's not important. Okay. This one, I don't know. I mean, they're all pretty kind of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one has a straw hat on it though.
Oh.
Is this
you think
third?
it's from Straw Hat to Luffy?
Is it
Instant B
third?
tier.
Is it the yeah? At least B tier, like top.
Yeah, I think it's probably just like Luffy calling someone and saying, "Hello, this is Straw Hat Luffy, future king of the pirates."
Hello, this is Luffy. Yeah.
Hi, this is Luffy. I'm, and then like pointless interaction.
Yeah. That's funny. Well, this is our. I don't know our.
Oh, Arabasta.
Arabasta. Yeah, I was like, why do
Yeah.
I cannot think.
I mean, it's cool that it's like a longer one.
Yeah, the shell looks
Very
almost
shell.
like porcelain.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's fancier. They got a
So-
custom shell for royalty or
Yeah, I'll give
something.
it deep here.
I'd say it's C tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so too.
Mhm.
W7 has nothing. Water 7?
No.
Water 7, yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's super plain.
Blit.
I think it goes with number 5.
Yeah, I put it right next to it. This
Okay,
one's
the black one it's a world government one, but the special thing about the black ones is that remember they're wiretap ones.
Oh, they're wiretap ones, so it's just innately
I mean,
cooler.
cooler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, this one actually has like a design on it too. Unlike the
Mm.
marine ones, there's just stripes.
True, true.
I guess this is stripes too, but it looks like a swirly. Looks like a fossil you find at Animal Crossing. Just a little bit.
I'm putting it A tier because I think the wiretap aspect is pretty cool.
Yeah. I think I'll put
Sure.
it in B tier at like the beginning. And then
This is just boring.
the
Yeah.
last one has no personality.
I think
And
it has
it's
an M
tired.
for Marines, and that's it.
It's so tired.
True, it could be like a very tired like sergeant.
Mhm.
This one's like, eh. I could be at the back of C tier.
Yeah.
Okay. I only have 2 in S tier and 2 in A tier.
Yeah, that's fine.
I love them so much, but they just don't.
Some of these designs are not it, you know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're just not it.
Mhm.
Plus, at the beginning, I wasn't reading the digital colorized versions either, so I didn't even know, like that the majority pink and purple.
Yeah. But I feel like there's so much possibilities, you know.
There are. There are in that one photo that I shared with all of the Denden Mushi.
Mhm. And I'm sure this is missing a lot of them too.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Yeah.
Pictures. I don't even know if I have it. It's not important. But yeah, there's like one cover art where it's a dragon sitting with a bunch of Dendenmushi. I was like, I don't know why this is drawn, but I like it.
Oh, Trips. Hold on, real quick. Did you announce we're going live on the book club Discord? I don't think you did.
No, I always forget. I'm sorry. No, I got it.
The fate of our Dendemushis. Who will know?
No, no one will know our secret tier
No,
list.
no, our secret tier list. I was like,
Secret
I
tiers
did
will not be
every
closed.
time. It's like I did everything I need to do. And then
I'll post this in chat in case anyone wants to fight themselves with all the Denden Mushis, at least on this list. I know there's more. I definitely know there's more. Where's the one with the stupid Doflamingo sunglasses?
I don't know. Not here.
I know.
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, everyone. Every sluggy. Oh, is this just the... Yeah. Yeah, okay. There, now people know. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's seriously like I have to queue it up before I even start doing things.
Yeah, I'll post this in the Discord, but look at these. These are so cute.
Oh yeah, I'll share like on the bot. I'll like share what you rank things to if you want.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I really
Yeah,
want.
see?
I really want. I want one.
What's up?
They want a Denden Mushi.
Yeah, I want a Denten
Ah.
Mushi.
No.
My desire is strong.
This is not a tier list. It's a secret Amazon order. Woo.
They should like how you can like make your own Funko Pop. Like screw Funko Pops, just make your
Yeah,
custom Denten
Custom
Mushi.
Denden Mushis.
Yeah.
And sad one with a hat.
Little hat.
Yeah, I think some of it's cool because some have like the push buttons and some have a
Mhm.
rotary phone. It's neat. A lot of them are
Yeah.
rotaries, but
I think that was probably because of when this was written.
yeah, for sure.
Back when phones were rotary phones too.
Oh, hi, Dad. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Okay.
So we do have a few more. Do we want to do?
Okay, we got Straw Hat Pirates and we got
Yeah. Oh,
Tier
yes.
List for
Straw
Art. So these will
hats.
actually be more interesting. Question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straw hats. We have arcs. The arcs. There's a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and even with the straw hats themselves.
All right. Are we doing arcs next?
Yeah, we can do arcs next. How come
Okay.
Vivi's not here? There's no Vivi.
Yeah, that's true. 'Cause technically, I guess she left.
She
but
left,
she's
but
still a Straw Hat.
Isn't she honorary?
I know. Didn't they say that she'll always be one of them?
Mm-hmm.
If she ever wants to come back and join them.
Someone skipped Art Fest.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, cry.
Okay, I think these are in alphabetical order.
They are in
shown.
alphabetical, but
which
we
is-
can find them in order.
Yeah.
Romance Dawn is first.
Yeah, Roman Sounds first. Oh, okay. Then I won't say what the order is. I'm curious if you guys can remember the order.
We'll see. You'll have to help me, Ro.
I think I know the order.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
I think I might. I'm gonna get a couple mixed up in the middle, but
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this is okay.
Yep. These are all the pre-time skip ones.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
Romance Dawn is like it's like 5 chapters, right?
Yeah, you meet Kobe, you meet Zoro.
Yeah.
I think I would say it's like good.
Yeah, I'd say it's
I think
good.
the chapter 1 is great, but I think
Yeah.
the parts after that with like Alvita and Kobe, they're not the best. They're like fine.
No, I was like, where are we going with this?
Yeah.
With all of that, and then Zoro is very endearing because he's like
Mm-hmm.
stoic, doesn't want to eat anything.
Right, but like Axiom Morgan is like a very forgettable villain.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he doesn't really do much. He kind of just gets cut down really early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, who cares about him?
Yeah, but I don't think it's a bad arc, and I think like Kobe's little development is nice,
Yeah.
and chapter 1 is very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. I'd say it's good because you should definitely, at least at minimum, read the first chapter.
Read it, yeah.
um,
What do you think, Realm?
It is a little nicer when you read it. When you read the manga as compared to seeing it on the anime. So for that,
Mm.
I'd say it's a strong, like, good start.
Mm.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
That's where
it
it
is
gets
fair.
hard.
I don't even. I'm like, I don't. I'm like, I'll know which one's there, and I'm like, I don't even know what's next. Oh, is it Orange Town?
You're right. Yeah. It is
Okay.
Orange Town. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, shit. Immediately after. But then I saw
Orange
Buggy.
Town?
Buggy helped me
Mm.
out.
Orange Town is pretty mid to me.
I
Mm.
concur.
It's a little rough.
Yeah.
Like, I like Nami, of course, but
Yeah, this is when we're introduced to Nami. This is when we're first introduced to Buggy, but he's not like the cool Buggy.
no, he's not cool Buggy at all. I really didn't
Mm.
enjoy Buggy at this point in the story. Actually,
Yeah.
he's annoying.
I do like that there's this theme that like treasure is something that means someone to you or means something to you, not
Yeah.
necessarily like actual gold that they established in this arc pretty early on
Yeah,
with like the little choo choo, the dog.
that's true. That part is good.
Yeah.
I thought it was nice. Um, but I guess it felt like, I don't know, like the circus act stuff. I wasn't into it.
Yeah, the villains in this arc were kind of like garbage tier.
Yeah, but I think like this stuff with Nami and then Nami not betraying them and all that's good. Yeah, but
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah,
It's still like a very like introduction type arc.
yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, because this really isn't it's not like your get to know Nami arc anyway. That's like later on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
so-
feel like these are like establishing arcs to like establish a pattern so that they can like kind of change the expectations later. You know, you gotta
Oh,
set
yeah.
a pattern before you can break it. You know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, we didn't talk in Romance Down how Zoro's like 2-page backstory.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, oh no.
Oh no, she
She
fell
fell down the stairs. Oh no. Uh,
I hope we get more on his backstory in the future because, like,
Yeah.
his backstory is probably like the worst out of all the Straw Hats.
yeah, I've heard that like it's not. We still don't know.
Yeah, much about him.
Yeah, he's just.
I think he actually Zoro gets more development in like Baratie, I feel like, which is supposed to be Sanji's arc.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next? Realm, what's next?
It is. Hmm.
It's. If I look close enough at the things I can
Was it
figure out.
was it Arlong Park or Barati?
No, I think it's mm, s- Syrup Village.
It is Syrup
Okay.
Village.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like not confident in my statement. Everybody hates Syrup Village, right?
Yeah, that was I mean the feast and the fight was kind of cool, but
Yeah. But yeah, no, like Syrup Village was hard for me to get through, and I've read this multiple times.
Yeah. I actually think it's fine, but I do think it's mid. Like I still
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it, but
mhm.
I put it in like the top of terrible for me, or the bottom of mid.
yeah. I don't know.
Like I didn't really like the villain that much. He had like one cool moment, which was like why his glasses he always fixes like with his like wrist instead of his fingers. But,
Yeah.
like otherwise, his plan made no sense. Get introduced to Django, but like Django isn't that cool.
Django's not very cool.
Yeah.
I guess I just liked Usopp a lot.
Yeah, Usopp is great, but I don't think
like-
this is. I don't think this is the moment he was like super great. He had like one really good moment where he was like beaten up, ass in the air,
Right.
and he was still like ready to die for
Yeah.
his village.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I mean, I guess we kind of saw this in Orange Town, but still continuing to see Luffy stand up for somebody he doesn't really know. It's just holding up his character, which was good. But I mean, that's just how
True.
Luffy is the whole time. But still, at this
Mhm.
point, we don't know Luffy that well. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think Syrup Village also just had a lot of fluff. Like, it could have been shortened.
Yeah, there's a bit too much, yeah.
Yeah.
There's more fights than are necessary.
Yeah, and the whole thing with like the Cat brothers or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And Luffy getting hypnotized, which is funny, but it's like, okay. Can we move on?
As funny as I thought that all of the pirates had cat ears, it was like, no.
Yeah. Most of them didn't really do anything.
Yeah. Thanks for the hydrate. Yeah.
Have my drink now.
Is it mid for you too, Realm? Mid to terrible?
Yeah, it's I put it at the end of mid. Like I said, the fight was alright, but like you said, there was really nothing else. Like, alright, so the fight was cool. Why did he
Mhm.
fight? Who the hell was he? Why was he so unrememberable? It pretty
Yeah,
much
Yeah,
just,
honestly, like, I think Syrup Village, honestly, if you're like trying the series, if you want to know if your One Piece is for you, maybe skip it because it's not the best.
It's not the best.
Or if you do read it, like, keep in mind this is not the best.
And the villain has like poop on his jacket. It's weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's so weird. I was like, why? But I think
Mhm.
Oda just kind of likes poop, which is fine as like a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is for
He-
kids,
Oda
kind of.
has some, like, 12-year-old humor sometimes.
I mean, he is writing a childish but very
I mean, there
serious
are
series.
panels where, like, Luffy will pick his nose in one panel, wipe it off on Usopp in the next panel, and then he'll just have a booger on him for the rest of the, like, chapter.
I know. The detail is really funny though. Oh gosh, and now then oh
I
gosh.
know the next one is Barati.
Yes.
I know
Wait.
for a fact.
They didn't even put in the stupid one that everyone forgets about.
Oh, yeah.
Long
The,
Ring,
like-
Long Land.
No,
No, not Long Ring Long Land. The,
it's
Oh, I see,
completely
I see, never mind.
inconsequential. Like I
the
was that.
single chapter with the island of the guy in the treasure chest.
Yeah, that's like
Oh.
actually, it's not even a bad chapter, but it's a single chapter and it has nothing to do with anything.
Alright,
Yeah.
it is so mid, even the internet says no. Stop. Please don't.
Yeah, I think that was after Origin Town. So it was kind of forgettable, other than it being Usopp's origin. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
None of the characters in there really get. Oh, wait. Okay, but. Ooh. Syrup Village is when they get married, though.
That's true. It's pretty significant because we get
Mhm.
Mary, and Mary's very important.
Mary
Also,
is very important.
Why isn't Mary on this list? This
I
Straw
know.
Hats list.
I know.
I'm complaining.
We should be adding these and then add more unrealistic things
Mm.
like. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is actually important. It just is not very well laid out.
Yeah, yeah. Mary doesn't. This isn't the like. This isn't the arc where Mary and Usopp like win your heart over, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's later on, I suppose.
Mhm.
I don't. Is
Barati.
it is Barati next. I was like, is it
Yeah.
Barati or is it Little Garden? But Little Garden comes after Whiskey Peak, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
My heart knows. Sometimes.
Yeah, Django's the only guy that
Yeah,
can
Jingo's
turn.
the only guy who comes we see again, and even then, like, I don't think they ever fight him. He's just kind of there
He's
in the
just there.
background. He just becomes a huge Hina simp.
Well, that's fair.
You know, she can cage you up, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Barati now. Barati is alright, but I also think the main villain is lame.
That's true. I think
Super
I would
lame.
put it at the top of good,
Yeah.
which I think is controversial because a lot of people think this is like the first really great arc.
I
I
mean,
like the fight with Zoro versus Mihawk, though. I think that was a really good fight
yeah.
because that kind of shows like how crazy the world outside of their little area is.
Yeah, I agree, and also that like, Luffy wants to like interfere, but he doesn't, out of respect to Zoro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Sanji's backstory is good,
Mhm.
but
It
I
doesn't
think,
make any sense, but it's good.
yeah, because how could they survive for that long
Yeah. But it's fine.
without any
This is
food?
pirate fantasy.
I think that like people who really like Bharati like remember the good parts really well and then
Mhm.
don't remember like the terrible parts. Like fucking Flaming Pearl, like the most forgettable
my
villain,
God.
who like sets himself on fire and he has his own little backstory for why he's like afraid of fire or something.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Yeah.
It's not, but it is like it's very endearing when everyone's like, act like you don't like Sanji, so he'll leave and go
Yeah,
with Luffy.
true.
Yeah, it's cute. uh, but and also like Nami just takes off with the going
True, true, true. And then we meet Johnny and Yosaku, who
Yeah.
are like totally worthless.
Brother.
Yeah, yo, bro. It's silly.
Do you think above or below Romance Dawn?
Um,
I'm gonna say below.
well, below.
Yeah, because Romance Dawn made you wonder so much about the world you just entered.
Mm.
Bharati
Mm.
made you wonder about the potential of like a few characters and the story of like what's Nami
Mhm.
doing, what's other people doing, but
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
not as expansive.
True, true, true.
I suppose that's true. I think it's a decently like laid out. Hi, Beth. Super decently laid out arc though because like it leads into another arc immediately.
Right, right, right.
Even if I think the fight choreography with that stupid dude is just so boring. I did
Yeah,
not
yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
that fight. It's like, please, when it's over. But Mihawk is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Weird goth guy.
Okay.
Then the next is Arlong Park.
Yes.
Yeah. I liked Arlong Park.
I like Arlo. It has some problems.
It does
Like,
have problems.
I think people like look back on it and forget like how many times the characters kind of just like move back and forth between places, and it's really not confusing where people are, but there's just a lot of shuffling around.
Yeah.
Like, cause Zoro goes to Arlong Park, then comes back out, and then Usopp goes there and then comes back out.
Yeah.
But it also gives all of like the Straw Hats who have met Nami so far like a chance to like confront her,
It does.
which is good. It has some really good high points for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. I cry every time I read this arc.
Yeah. I probably would too, actually.
Every time we get to like Belmere flashback.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, holy crap. And yeah, I guess that's the first time something that was like really, really dark that I wasn't expecting to see happened with Belmere.
Yeah.
Because like, not that Sanji's backstory isn't really dark, but it's not like, it's a little unrealistic, so it just seems like, oh, this is like silly a little bit, even though it's not. It's very serious, but it's like they probably would have died in real life.
Okay, but like you're talking about unrealistic, and then the other one is like a fish man comes and raids their
Shut
village.
up, fishmen are real.
Fishmen are serious business.
I know.
Yeah. And then you're right, like Nami self-harming, like stabbing at
yeah.
the tattoo,
Yeah,
and then
it's so
Luffy
sad.
stopping her, and then her turning and saying, "Help me."
Yeah.
Oh gosh, the tears are coming.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's was a really I feel like he storyboarded this one. And maybe it was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
time he truly storyboarded.
Or I think what happened, because it was being released weekly, I think he probably was planning this while he was writing and drawing
Oh, that
Variety
makes
and
sense.
Sir Village.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because the depth there's a lot more depth, I thought, with this arc,
Mhm,
and Nami actually being a kind of a complex character because she doesn't trust anybody, but she
Mhm.
actually likes Luffy and Zoro and Usopp, and she kind of knows Sanji, but not really. At this
I
point,
don't think you really
She-
talked to Sanji much at this point.
she doesn't
just
know
kinda said
Sanji.
her, like once.
and she's like, "Bye," and ran away.
Yeah, that's true. Like Sanji really didn't know her and was just helping her because he was like hot lady.
Yeah, oh, she's pretty. Yeah. I also think that the whole entire when Luffy gets dunked underwater and he has to be saved by Sanji by pulling his entire head up above
Oh
water.
yeah.
I don't know, the sequence just made me laugh so hard. It's so dumb, but it works.
Yep.
Talk about unrealistic.
Oh, Nojiko. Okay, forgot Nami though. Nojiko kind of hot though.
Oh, Nojiko, yeah.
You
She's
know.
cool. She's very cool.
Mhm.
And Realm loves the dude with the pinwheel, right?
Oh
Yep,
yeah,
that did make me cry.
and
I
his
must say.
stars, and he has the pinwheel because it made her smile as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes it off at the end because like she can smile on her own now. Ah, gosh, I'm putting this in S tier.
I'm putting it in great, and I might put it in S tier afterward.
Okay.
Yeah, I will keep it in grade for now because that was the
I
first
have,
one that made
I
me.
have to reflect
cry.
on the rest of the things that I'm gonna put in great to
Mhm,
see.
Oh,
Yeah.
chat here. If you guys want to do the tier list yourself, here is
Oh
one.
yes, thank you for sharing. I totally wasn't thinking about that.
Okay.
Let's go to tier for you. Maybe it is go to tier because I think like the moment where he just destroys the entire Arlong Park, the entire building, is so good. Giving Nami like an entire fresh start because she doesn't have anyone tying her down. Maybe it is S tier. I'm like talking myself into it.
It was the first time One Piece really had impact. Yeah, I think this was the first time I kind of saw like, oh, there's like more emotion in this than
Yeah.
just haha, funny pirate adventure.
Yeah. Yeah, with like shonen fights. This is like
Yeah.
there were fights, but the fights had weight to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like honestly, One Piece fights aren't always the best choreographed, but they usually have like good story significance.
Yeah, they have meaning, which is actually the thing I like really enjoy about One Piece because I will just stop reading shonen if it's just fights for no reason.
Yeah.
uh,
Okay. Well, you guys can keep it in A tier and then decide later.
yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
decide later.
It's between for me. I think it would be top of A tier or bottom of Goda tier.
I rate my One Piece arcs on Zoro coolness. He's kind of cool.
Zoro didn't have a cool fight in this one though. He just kind of like beat Hachi, like
Yeah.
really quick.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Or no, I guess he did beat up all the other fishermen too. He just kind of goes there and beats them all up.
Yeah, it's not like there's not a lot of
But you don't, it's off screen. You don't even see it.
Erlang seeing his scars and stuff. Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah.
Tsuki, the next one.
Is Loketown.
Oh,
hmm
you're right. I mean, this is also like 2 chapters.
Yeah.
But
It's
it is,
very short.
yeah, but it's like symbolic towards like the 100th chapter, and like this is a real established series now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it above Orange Town.
Yeah, I
Mid.
did too, but I'm not sure I can take it at a mid at this moment.
Yeah.
Let's see, what happens in Loketown anyway?
They go to Loketown to get supplies,
Yeah.
and then
And they take a little tour and they see like the execution stand.
yeah, they see the execution stand, Goldie Roger. We learned that later though. And yeah, they meet Smoker here. They also
yeah.
see Dragon at 1 second.
Smoker's pants eat ice cream.
Smoker's pants eat ice
Yeah.
cream.
Yeah, because the little girl bumps into him with
Oh,
her ice cream and
yeah!
then he's like, it looks like my pants ate your ice cream.
Oh yeah, that's such a weird way to say that, dude.
This is also where we meet Dragon for the first time, but we don't get introduced to who the fuck he is for like another 300 chapters.
Yeah. Yeah, and Buggy's there and starts the "oh, it's Buggy" thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Buggy.
No, we actually don't see him again. He doesn't become like a recurring villain, which is like one thing that they could have totally done in a shonen series, but they don't like
Yeah,
bring him back.
yeah. Not the ice cream.
Yeah, I think at some point Oda probably planned for them to be like the Jesse and James. Like, because he even brought back Alvida with a totally new power that she's like never used since.
It's true. She's just Sube now.
Yeah,
Sube no
Slippery.
Mi. That's true.
but no.
But no.
Zoro gets new swords and he had like a badass moment where
Oh,
like
yeah.
sword chopped off his arm.
And oh god, Tashigi is there watching him
Yeah.
do it, and he's like, "Why do you look like that girl that fell down the stairs?" Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh, how dare you?
Yeah. And then I think Sanji and Usopp were just kind of chilling.
Yeah, they buy that big elephant tuna fish that they eat later.
Yeah. Although I do think
Yeah.
it's funny that what is it? Chapter 99 is just called Luffy dies.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah, right. He's like, oh, I died.
Oh.
I think Loketown is a arc that doesn't stand on its own. It's either like a conclusion to like all of the other like first 100 chapters or like setting up for the future. But
Yeah.
it really doesn't stand on its own.
No, it's just random. If I were to I guess watch it as a kid as like a random episode, I'd probably be interested in watching the rest of the
Mhm.
series, but I wouldn't feel like that's the best thing ever.
I think one of the weaknesses of all of these arcs that before they reach the Grand Line is none of them have really interesting islands, you know? They're all kind of just like small, plain, real world islands
Yeah,
with a village.
that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, and they also set their intentions to go to the weird
And the Grand Line.
Grand Line mountain things.
Mhm. Like, the
Yeah.
Red Line.
Yeah, even though Luffy was going to die, it was all pretty low stakes. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and then lightning hit him, which might have been Dragon. We don't even know
I don't even
if it
know.
was Dragon.
It was just foreshadowing for Enel.
Yeah, Dragon did stop him getting killed by a smoker, but
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
no.
Yeah. But yeah, Smoker.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. I guess. Didn't even know that was. She doesn't even know at the time.
Yeah.
Don't even know you, Dad.
I don't even know you, Dad.
Yeah, his reaction to finding out that Dragon was his dad was, I have a dad?
I have one? Yeah. Loketown is the end of an adventure and beginning to a grand adventure. Yes. That's true.
Fair.
Then it's Reverse Mountain.
Yeah.
Wah!
Wah, wah!
I will always like it just for that. Wah!
Yeah, it's automatically in good tier because of blah.
Wah! Yeah.
I'll put it below Romance Dawn.
Yeah, it's not
It
like the
is,
best
yeah.
ever, but I still
Yeah, for context, we were reading this off stream and we were doing all the voices, and then
Yes.
you hear the blah before you see the whale. So Trips was just like, blah! And they were like, oh shoot, it's actually a gigantic whale.
I didn't know what the bot was for. So that's the noise it makes now.
Every time we had to do something important, it just had to be referenced with blah.
Wah!
Honestly, I might put this one in mid, above Loketown. Nothing really happened.
It's true, nothing happened. Well, I guess we do get introduced to Miss Wednesday,
Yeah, and Mr. Nine,
Mr. Nine.
and Crocus.
But I don't think Miss Wednesday had a purpose at that point.
Yeah,
had
I
a
don't
planned
think
purpose.
I would have decided what she was gonna be at.
Yeah.
And also, Crocus does have some funny lines when they first introduce him. He's like, you better step off. Somebody's gonna die.
Yeah.
It's me, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die. I do kind of like the old man.
And he becomes more important later with like Brooke's backstory and like
Oh gosh, yeah. I don't
yeah,
know.
finding out from Rayleigh that he was like on their crew as well as a doctor.
Yeah, I'm putting it in good for the memories, man.
Fine.
But also, I do think that the old guy is funny, even though a lot didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And they learn how to use a log pose.
Yeah, they have to learn how to use
Important.
the log pose. They go around a giant, weird whale that's alive, but is also a ship. It feels like.
Yeah, it has like an inside,
It's cool.
like a submarine whale.
Yeah, it's a fun idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's like, how would this even work?
How would this even work? I
And
don't
Luffy stabs him with the ship's mast.
know. Mm-hmm.
But that's all to make sure that he doesn't hurt himself anymore.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
Nandesho.
Okay.
Is it Whiskey Peak next?
Yep.
Okay. Whiskey Peak is a weird arc. I don't even know. Like the island is really cool, but it doesn't do anything. Like it's just there.
Yeah.
It's just aesthetics.
Yeah. They never actually go to the hills that have all the grave markings. It would have
Yeah.
been cooler if they went there, they discovered it themselves, but I don't know.
Yeah. And it's just a bunch of fighting. But like Zoro
Yeah,
doesn't
Zoro takes out 100 dudes.
he takes out 100 dudes, which is cool. I guess. But also Luffy gets really mad and fights Zoro for like a minute. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then Nami was like fake sleeping the whole time.
Yeah, and then we find out that Miss Wednesday is actually Nefertari Vivi.
Yes, she's a princess.
Builds up like that plot.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. 3, no, not Mr. 3, Mr. 4 and Miss Valentine show up.
You're right. They do.
But then they
show
kind
up.
of get beat up while Zoro and Luffy are fighting.
Yeah. It's kind of mid, I guess.
I'll put it above Syrup Village, but I think this one's, I don't like this that much.
It's not that. Yeah. It's disappointing more than anything.
Yeah.
Like it could have been pretty cool, but there's like all these stinking secret agents, and they're all so bad at their job.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that these areas are still like, they're like level 20 and they're still in like a level 8 area. They're still like beating up people.
Yeah. Where is this happening? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. My computer was doing a thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's mid. I mean, Vivi's cute and all, but meh.
Yeah, this isn't okay, don't let Dawn hear you say that.
No, she's cute and all, but the arc is meh.
Yeah, the arc is man. This is not when she gets a lot of her characters.
Yeah, she's just introduced them. And yeah, and her like bodyguard person sacrifices themselves kind of
Yeah.
for her.
I know if he comes back.
Yeah.
It's fake out deaths, right?
No one dies. Except for like yeah.
When
but-
they do.
except
No one
for-
dies except when
no,
they do.
You have to
Bloody
die
hell,
on
but no.
screen.
Yeah. This is where Luffy fight was obnoxious. Yeah, it's because like it was. I think the problem is because it was just a stupid misunderstanding, and like they were drunk, or Luffy was drunk.
Yeah.
It was like such a dumb fight that could have been resolved by talking. Like
Yeah.
compared to like later Luffy versus Usopp, which is a very good fight.
Yeah, no, that's a good one because it was like
Mhm.
purposeful, had reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one had like no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Luffy was just stupid.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
yeah.
theories that like Goda was just asked like who would win in a fight, Luffy or Zoro, and then the answer was Nami.
Yeah, the answer's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never questioned the power of a punchy lady. When she gets mad at
Yeah.
two stupid dummies.
Hmm.
Anyway, it's
Yeah, and then Usopp. Oh wait, housekeeping is terrible. Like Usopp and Sanji don't even do anything.
No,
this
Usopp
arc.
and Sanji just sleep the whole time.
I know.
It's like, oh, okay, let's ignore.
Yeah. Okay. Housekeeping is terrible. I'll put it
It's
terrible.
kind of terrible. I might put it in terrible because I kind of think.
I mean, you can rename the things if you don't want to call it terrible. You can call it like average or like
Why?
disappointing. Why?
Why was it like this? That's why.
Why do?
Why was it like this? It's usually what I like to put. Tier. Yeah, that's mid.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Dawn.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
Hi,
you look
Singer.
perfect.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
On
I'm
screen.
showing this it.
How you
We're-
doing?
I'll send you the link to the tier list we're working on here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We
I'm
just
doing
got
pretty
to
good.
housekeeping.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I have a smoothie.
Yay. Oh, nice.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in it. There's matcha in it. It's really good.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like matcha.
Did you bring
flavor a
enough for the
lot.
whole class?
Hell no.
Hell
If you
no.
bought for one, you have to bring it for all.
Please, I don't. Yeah, stay where you are. It's good. But
So we're
yeah.
each doing our own. Are we like doing a community, like a collective?
We're
tier
kind of
list right
talking about it on our own, but we're
Okay.
like each doing our own too. I think.
Yeah, I'm kind of making it like what the collective decision is on my end, but you can make
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
you
yeah.
think it is. Yeah.
I
Or-
think
or
like the
not
order has been the
collective.
same for all of us. It's just like what tier
Gotcha.
they are is slightly different.
Yeah.
So far, the order has pretty much been the same.
Yeah. Overall. Except I
Yeah.
did put Whiskey Peak and Why Was It Like This, which was my bottom tier.
Why was it like?
Why was it like this? Because, yeah, like we just
Oh man,
said, like,
is Whiskey
Sanji
Peak
and...
like the worst? I think Whiskey Peak might be worse than Syrup Village.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think so, because at least Usopp's endearing.
Yeah.
Usopp's not even
Gonna-
in Whiskey Peak.
I know where he is, but he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's
I
drunk and fall
truthfully
asleep.
didn't go back and read the first ones because I kind of jumped in.
Aw.
But I know what happens, but it's been a hot minute since I've seen those original or read them. I guess I watched them.
Well, then you
Yeah.
came in just at the right time.
I know.
Here's the next
Yeah, because
one.
then there's
Garden.
Alabasta.
Little Garden first.
Oh, Little Car. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Little Garden with the dinosaurs.
Okay, Little Garden I have no nostalgia for because guess what? They actually censored the original 4Kids version and they cut out all of Little Garden.
I'm not
It's such
surprised.
that's such a power move. They literally did not care if this was going to destroy the continuity of the story.
Yeah.
It would too.
It did. Yeah, it literally.
They signed
I
up
think-
for a silly pirate anime and then they got bloody battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Getting
funny
turned
because
to wax.
there was an interview with one of the guys that worked on that show back in the day, and they said that they cut Little Garden because it was too violent.
Too violent, yeah.
And they were told that it wasn't important, like that they could skip it. And
By
then
who?
I don't even know. He just I remember who he said, but he was saying how he's like, then we got to Alabasta and nothing made sense and we had to scramble.
Yeah.
But that was a whole similar case with One Piece. I think when 4Kids got it sold to them, they were told it was a kids show. And then when they
Yeah.
they were already in production when they first saw the episode where Luffy
And they were like,
you know,
oh no.
yeah, they're what? This was not told to us. It was kind of just bought for them.
Yeah.
Sticky situation there, and I think.
Yeah, I don't know how they would have censored it, because they censored Sanji smoking into him having a constant lollipop. But
Yeah.
I don't know if you can censor it to have Zoro stabbing his legs with lollipops
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
while being turned to wax.
Oh, it's so real.
I love.
Oh, I'm sorry,
smoke-
he's not being turned to wax, he's being covered with frosting, It's a giant
Frosting.
cake.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god, that'd
yeah.
be so funny.
Oh, the only way to get out of this frosting is to have strawberry jam come out of my legs, of course.
Horrible.
Strawberry shit.
That's more horrific for me. Uh,
Yeah, so I was like, good thing I kept the strawberry jam packets in my pants.
And now I can slip out.
Thank God Sanji made toaster strudel for breakfast.
Oh, of course.
I always keep those in my pants just in case. You know,
Yeah.
nice and toasty.
We should make a 4Kids version of Little Garden.
Okay.
That'd be really funny.
Candy. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, anyway, where do we rank Little Garden,
Little
though?
Garden.
I thought it was pretty good. I think I remember mentioning that was when the stakes were pretty high for the first time. I felt.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I think Little Garden has a lot of missed potential, though. They
Sure.
could have done a lot more with the dinosaurs. There's Dinosaur Island, and then they kind of didn't do anything
I
with it.
know. I was pretty excited about the dinosaurs, and then they didn't
Mhm.
matter as much
Yeah.
as they could have. I think they used them a little bit, but
Yeah. The giants were cool, but then, the main meat of it seems to be fighting Mr. 3.
yeah, I do think there are some really funny, memorable
Mhm.
moments, like Zoro just posing for his death.
Yeah.
And Usopp really actually is actively helping.
Yeah.
For one of the first
And
times.
Sanji, meets up or gets a call from Mr. Zero.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
this
no.
is
A lot of
the
good
start of
moments.
where did Sanji go? Oh, he's being sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing something cool.
Yeah.
I'd probably,
Yeah.
I'd probably say it's good. Probably not mid.
Yeah.
I would
Maybe a
say-
little above mid.
I would probably say just a tiny bit better than Reverse Mountain.
Mm.
What?
But below.
I know.
Below,
I don't want to say better than Bois, but yeah, just
No,
below
it's okay.
all the yeah. I think Variety gave just a little bit more implication to the story overall in the Little Garden.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And it was sad because Nami and Phoebe just were whack sitting to do anything.
Yeah.
Uh, They were just wax.
Or they jumped out of the fire and beat Miss Valentine at
That's
like
true.
the last
At the
second.
very,
But, like,
in the very, very
yeah.
end. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I guess it's like also Zoro is, and he would have been like the big strong guy. So it's like it's a good balance, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's good. Maybe it's a good thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I liked it.
I think at this point Oda was also trying to be like, oh, these people didn't do anything in that arc, so I guess I'll have them do stuff in this arc.
Yeah,
Because Zoro did a lot of stuff in Whiskey Peak before.
yeah, yeah. That's true. It's good.
Mm.
Now it's a Arabasta, right?
Yeah.
Alabasta.
No,
It's not.
No, it's
It's
Drum
not.
Island.
Drum Island. I forgot about
how
Chopper.
could
Sorry,
you
y'all.
forget about Chopper?
Because they Pikachu fight him so fast.
Yeah,
Uh,
just ignore him.
Snowland. Drum Island made me cry, so I feel like it's in the good tier.
I think it's great.
Yeah, I think
would
it's pretty
put it-
great. Yeah.
I would say it's great. I think it's the first great, or not, maybe not the first. Oh, you would put Arlon Park. I think personally, I think it's the first great.
Yeah.
Mm. I have to put this in S tier for myself, but that is my own personal bias because this is where I started One Piece.
Oh, it's where you started it.
So I have a lot of nostalgia for Drum Island.
I think Drum Island is pretty good. Chopper's cute.
Yeah, or I had seen episodes of it before, but Drum Island was the first time I like really started watching all of it, and then I went back and watched the other arcs.
Yeah, I like Drum Island's also some of the most like. Now that we know bigger broad strokes of the story, I feel like Drum Island was like foreshadowing a lot. They talk about like the Will of D.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they
that
talk
true.
about the
arc.
Will of D. They talk about like how there's like kingdoms affiliated with the world government, I believe, because like Wapol says that.
That's how you move it.
We're like,
well, we mentioned
I was like, I like Drum Island more than.
that.
Oh, damn.
It's good. No, and also I think Chopper's backstory is like the best so far as of this, like, you know, when this happened, it
Ooh.
was like, oh,
I
Yeah,
really
it's
like
pretty
it.
sad.
I mean, Nami's is really sad too, but
And also like Luffy climbing up the mountain, carrying like sick Nami and wounded Sanji.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's very. I don't know. It has good pacing as well.
Mhm.
And
only thing I think it lacks is the antagonist is pretty lame, but
yeah,
I think he's supposed to be lame.
Yeah, he was just
Yeah.
an asshole. He wasn't even like a protagonist. He was just a bitchy dude.
Yeah, he wasn't even a threat.
The bit with Vivi and Usopp, with her just dragging Usopp by his nose, is wonderful.
That was a great. I think they had a really cute dynamic. Like, I'm glad Usopp got like a lot of, you know, good
Yeah, screen
pairings
time.
with Vivi while she was around,
Yeah.
and that was like a
Oh,
really
and then
fun
like
one.
Zoro seeing like Usopp with a swollen face, and he's like, "Who?" And he looks at the nose, and like, Usopp.
Usopp? Yeah. It's
It's
great.
funny.
All right.
It's great. And it's like
Oh.
the first appearance of a Zoan fruit, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
because
which
we
is
have
cool.
like the bowl guy. He turns into a bowl.
Yeah.
Is it the first
And-
appearance?
Yeah, the
Really?
first time we have
Wow.
animal fruit.
Technically,
I thought so.
Chopper is a Zoan, right?
Yeah, Chopper's is the one as well. Human,
Yeah.
human fruit.
Yeah.
In the 4Kids stuff, they
Um,
had a little explanation, like an in-between commercial explanation. They're like, a Zoa fruit is the thing where this thing happened.
Oh, really? That's funny.
So it's
Really?
pretty funny.
Oh.
I cry every time I get to Drum Island. I can't.
That arc
Also,
is-
this is Drum Island. Believe it or not, it's the first time we hear the name Blackbeard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This
really?
Blackbeard is the reason that Wapol left, because he wanted to avoid Blackbeard,
Yeah.
Oh, I
and
don't
he abandoned
remember
his
that.
people,
Oh,
and then that's why.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Zahahaha.
Yeah.
And then, like Ace had also visited Drum Island, and was trying to give something to Luffy.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
And I think Grandma's cool.
Yeah.
She's
Grandma was
badass.
awesome.
Grandma's
Mhm.
really cool.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah, it's a good arc.
Yeah, not quite the Goda, but pretty.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
good
great.
for me, but I understand totally.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It did make me cry, but not as bad as other arcs. So I guess it's not.
Yeah.
I guess it can only be great. We'll see. We'll see how I decide at the very end. Then it's Alabasta.
Yeah, then it's Alabasta.
Okay. Actually, Realm, what do you
Yes.
rank Drum Island?
I rank it exactly where yours is. I
Okay.
think it meant more than Arlong Park. Certainly did not make. Well, maybe I think it made me tear up. I'm going literally by this by how much it made me cry. Drum
Good factor.
Island had like just a few more great moments than Arlong did.
Yeah,
Not
you
more significant than Arlong, but I'd say personally
Mhm.
better for the crew overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you message us and say you were crying in the office because of Drum Island
Oh
while you
yeah.
were reading
Yeah,
it?
I think I
Oh,
forgot
because of
which
the
part
cherry
it wasn't.
blossoms. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes,
The
yes, yes,
departing. Yeah.
Mm.
Cry.
Mm-hmm.
Weep.
A little teared up. Yes, you're right. I was rushing. I'm like, nah, it did it to me again.
It did it to me again.
Odo's cruel.
I know. I know. And then Alabasta. I can't say the word. Alabasta's pretty
It's-
good.
It's goaded.
It's pretty good. I'll put it here for now, then I'll decide.
Yeah, LMS is really good.
Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, I do. I know, Toto, you said that there's like some pacing issues at some points, and I do agree with that. But I still think it's just a really, really fun time the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think they have a lot of moving parts in this one, way more than the previous. Like, they have way more characters than
Yeah.
Alabasta.
Yeah, it
Yep.
was the first time where I was like, I don't want to stop reading. I gotta get through the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah. This is like I think this is like when One Piece really hits its stride for the first time.
Yeah.
And it's the
So,
first
like,
time we
has
have
a
a
great
villain who's like
backbone.
actually stronger than Luffy. Like all the other
Yeah.
guys before this have not been as strong as
And
Luffy.
he's
which has
actually
made me really
cool.
happy.
He's like, oh, I want to actually know about this villain. Before I just didn't
Yeah.
care. about any of them.
Yeah, he's pretty damn intimidating.
Yeah.
Mhm. Even though we have like no backstory for Crocodile, clearly someone hurt him in the past for him to like not trust anyone.
Yeah. And it introduces Robin, who's very important.
Mhm, mhm. True.
Uh,
Ah.
and the secret language. The
Oh yeah, the
Pluton.
poneglyphs and everything.
Poneglyphs.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the Chronicles.
Yeah, there's a lot of setup in this one too. Shoot, you guys talked me into putting this above Drama Island.
Yeah.
God,
And
okay.
I don't know. I liked how it all came together in the end, where everyone's like running towards the thing, the tower.
Yeah,
And
and I think this is the first arc where everyone got a fight. You know,
yeah, everyone got
Drama
a fight.
Island, like Zoro
Yeah,
didn't actually have a fight.
It was very organized in that way. I like that. It was like they split the characters. They each got a fight. It was like
Mhm.
kind of very shonen-esque, like going between all. Like, well, One Piece might have created that. I don't even know. So I was
Yeah.
thinking about like other shonen before that. They didn't really do that often.
But
yeah, it's
also
good.
all the setup. Yeah, you're right. With like the X's on their hands that they covered with a bandage that like
Yeah.
Mr.
Oh.
Chu tried to take advantage of.
Also, Bon Clay's in this one.
And
Yeah,
so-
Bon Clay's in this one.
So like you know,
Oh yeah, but then
Dota.
it also had the fake out death with Powell, the
that
Falcon
sucks.
dude, who like carried the bomb away, which was like a
Yeah.
super noble sacrifice. But then he's still alive after this.
I was
It's
like,
okay,
oh, okay.
what? Why?
But why? Because you have to die on screen to die in One Piece, apparently.
I mean, he kind of did.
Shh, he was too far away.
Why?
I mean, okay, not really spoilers, but like he does show up in like recent chapters
Oh.
now of One Piece, but he's not doing anything important still. It's like, okay,
He's just hanging
well,
out.
yeah, we like
Of
see
course.
him. We see him there. He hasn't said anything.
Good for him, though, I guess.
I
Shrug.
just bring him back.
He's living his best
Shrug.
life.
He's living his best life, yeah. That's interesting. But yeah, a lot of my, I think, when I think back on One Piece, like my favorite parts, I think some of them are really from Alabasta. So
Mm.
That finale of Alabasta brings it up like a letter grade,
Oh,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
yeah,
And the rain coming, and
It's
then
so
them saying
good.
goodbye.
it's so good.
It's peak One Piece.
Uh,
You know?
Yeah, I think feel like that's so iconic of One Piece too. Like everybody knows, like
Yeah.
at least in Japan, a ton of people know that's One Piece too.
It literally,
Mhm.
Yeah.
One Piece's like 10th opening is like this kind of celebration opening
Mm.
where it's like sort of just not very like it's not themed after the current, well it's kind of, but they do like they have a clip show thing where they literally just highlight like that scene and like fancy new animation just because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
such
yeah.
like an iconic scene from the
Yeah,
show.
the X's on the hands. We'll always
Yeah.
be friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's also when we meet Hina. Hina shows up in Alabasta.
Oh yeah, you know.
And we meet Ace. We
She
meet
is-
Ace and Arabasta at the beginning
Oh
too.
yeah.
Oh,
We can
yeah.
do this.
We
Who
did.
would have
Big-
really
that's
helped
kind
in
of a
this
big
fight
deal.
against Crocodile, but he kind of just leaves.
There's a lot of setup in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of setup.
Mhm.
Yeah, going back and looking at these arcs, you realize how much setup there was.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would have had ideas.
You know?
Like, I knew about Ace, I suppose, because I exist on the internet, but I didn't really know, like, anything about how his relationship functioned with Luffy.
Mhm.
So when we first met him, I was just like, that's nice that Luffy has a brother. I had no other feelings
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah, I didn't know him
Yeah,
and
for sure. He doesn't get a lot of
Luffy's-
development.
I didn't know him and Luffy's extended backstory at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And he kind of just falls asleep in his food, and people thinks he died.
Yeah.
And then he kind of
He
just
would
wakes up
never
and is like,
die.
"Oh."
Like what? It's such a strange.
I
thing.
know, right?
Can't even imagine.
Like,
who you
Imagine him
think you
dying while
are.
eating donuts. Ridiculous.
He's too
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he would never
Mhm.
die.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Oh, cry.
Was that foreshadowing in this arc that he would die?
Would you put that on
like a
BB?
really funny foreshadowing, like
He's
him like telling Luffy, like,
donuts.
"I'll
Yeah, he's
never
mad for
die,
eating donuts.
Luffy."
Man, when someone says "I'll never die" in a show in anime, you can absolutely believe they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm eating donuts, like this is gonna go right through me.
Oh my god. No. No. I'll never get a donut blown in my chest.
I know.
I think that one character though, Cody though, or not Cody, because Kobe matters. Is it whatever. The childhood character of Vivi, I wish that he did more. That's my one
Oh.
wish.
I forgot about him actually.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember Old Man
Koda?
Toto, his father.
Yes.
Old Man Toto,
Old Man Toto has more significance.
my namesake. Yeah. Koba? Yeah, I really wish he had more. I think Arabasta does a lot right and a lot of like minor mistakes,
Yeah.
but I
There's
think
more
it
at
was
stake
also-
to criticize, I think.
yeah, there's a lot more to criticize about Arabasta than Drum Island, but I think that's because there's a lot more.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
that's not a negative per se.
Yeah.
There was a lot more moving parts in Arabasta, and he took a risk in doing that.
Yeah. I liked it. I had
Mhm.
fun. How about you, Rob?
Indeed, this was, as you guys may remember, I was like, I want more plot. I want more plot. I want secrets and shit. I want like
Yeah.
espionage. I want this thing. I want government. And then we finally got it. So this was the first really good arc for me.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it was everything else is trashed here, but I liked more oomph, more complications.
Yeah.
So this finally
Yeah.
did it for me, and it didn't look back.
Nice. Yeah, and I
So
think
Goda for me.
Rhoda for
Mhm.
me. Yeah. I think it's good. And the end of it with Robin being like, "I'm your problem now" is
Oh yeah.
silly.
Oh yeah.
that's how
Look
you
at
get a new
Robin.
person.
We swap out Vivi with Robin.
Which is okay.
Bullshit.
It's okay, I guess.
We can have both.
We can have both. It's true. Vivi's still doing her own thing, so it's all
Yeah.
good.
She's living her best life without
Yeah.
me.
Without me. Cry. And Zora had a cool fight. That's true. With he cuts steel and
Yeah.
buildings and stuff.
Mhm. I think everyone had a cool fight. Like Nami actually has a fight.
Yeah.
I don't think she's had
Yeah,
a fight.
hers is really cool. I remember.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
her first fight? Yeah. I don't think she's ever had an actual fight.
Yeah, because she was figuring out how to
Hold
use
on.
her tempo thing.
Yeah, climate baton.
Climate baton. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's good. Is Jaya the next one?
Yeah, Jaya's next.
Jaya's next? Okay.
Yeah.
It's so hard to rank Jaya without Skypiea.
Yeah, Jaya's also like lots of setup too. Climb attack, that's what it's called, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Jaya's, they go to the island that's like half an island, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Pretty
and
much
then
like
you
Skypiea
meet-
setup.
It's
Yeah,
Skypiea
yeah.
setup.
Well, you meet all the monkey bros. They go to the jungle at one point to find the North Bird
Yeah.
with South Bird or
Oh,
whatever.
it has like one of the coolest moments though, in my opinion. The
Yeah,
part
with him
Bellamy.
punching Bellamy.
That is like one of the
image is
coolest
so
moments.
good.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
It almost like boosts it to like it probably boosts it to good
Yeah.
Like, it
Oh,
just
and
isn't enough
this is
to be
when they
more than
meet
that.
Blackbeard, but they don't know it's Blackbeard yet.
Yeah.
So
That is
I
a
wasn't really
That's a
invested in
good
them.
ass scene too when Blackbeard is talking to them.
Yeah, and then we meet the Blackbeard pirates and kind of just in the town, like causing trouble.
Yeah. I almost think that because I like Skypiea a lot and because Jaya, you like need to read them both, it like bumps Jaya up to good tier for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do think that Luffy just being like, nah, I'm gonna punch the shit out of that asshole is awesome.
I think I put
Yeah.
Jaya, okay, objectively, without thinking of any other arcs, I put Jaya above Reverse Mountain. Reverse Mountain
That's
becomes
true.
better if you have context for other arcs, and Jaya becomes better if you have context for other arcs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not the
Jaya on its
blog.
own has some things that it can stand alone with, whereas Reverse Mountain, nothing really happens.
I just like the giant whale, but I do agree. I think it's better.
Yeah, it's a necessary sacrifice.
Like, you also do get, like, Mont Blanc Nolan's, like, story, like, of,
That
like,
is
Nolan
cool,
the
yeah.
Liar.
That's true. That's true.
And you kind of have a little bit of backstory there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of setup, but some of it like pays off later, and some of it's just for Skypiea. But
I think
it's
another
50%.
thing is, like, this is, like, our first, like, super fantastical island. Like, the other ones were, like, Snow Island, Desert Island, like, Dinosaur Island was kind of fantastical. But this is, like, it's a myth. Like, they don't even believe that there could be a Sky Island.
That's true.
And then they're, like, actually being, like, more like explorers and finding the, like, shipwreck and, like, what's it called? Dredging up that ship and finding the stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's
Instead
true.
more as, like, trying to discover stuff.
That's fair, actually. It's good. I put it
Yeah.
in good.
I still wouldn't put it in great, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Skypiea, which
Yeah, no duh.
I know. I
I
was
mean,
trying
That
to
would be
find
really
it.
weird if we talked
Come
about this.
on.
I was
and
trying
then
to
it
find
didn't
it in the
show Skypiea.
list. Here's Skypiea, just for reference.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
I don't think it's goated, but I think it's good. I think it's great.
Yeah, I don't think it's great. Or I don't think it's Goda, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a
I
fun
think-
time.
I think I would put it above Barati.
You're
though.
doing good about Barati. I don't know. I'm putting like Romance Dawn like way up here, and I don't know if I actually believe that anymore.
I think Skypiea is better than like Arlong Park, but
Oh,
I think
really?
it's, like-
yeah, I like it. I mean, like, it's hard for me to like judge it 'cause it's just such a bigger thing than something
There's
like
a
Arlong
lot of
Park.
Parts I don't like about Skypiea, though. Like,
That's fair.
the
It's a
fight
little.
with the
There's a little.
swamp dude. There's a
Yeah.
little bit of messiness with where people are.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
the
probably-
fight against the priests and stuff, like, are totally forgettable.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has some of the least interesting like individual fights, and it also has a lot of downtime. Like a lot of
Yeah.
like not downtime, but a lot of like where stuff should be happening. Nothing's like you feel like nothing's happening.
Yeah, like, they're figuring out where they're supposed to go, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I've heard the anime is like trudging through mud this arc,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I guess that's not here,
Mm.
nor here, nor there.
I
This
think
is
that the
manga.
discussion about, like, colonization and versus,
Yeah.
like, Native people is very good, and the actual, like, Nolan flashback here is very good as well.
Mm.
But I don't cry in Skypiea. I cry in Arlong Park.
That's fair. Well, I guess that has the backstory though. But yeah, I get what
Yeah,
you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just I mean, I thought it was pretty cool that Robin just like murders someone, but like
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? I don't
Ma-
remember
This
this.
she
is-
just
this is
like
our first
snaps a
Robin fight.
dude's neck at one point.
Stuff
Uh,
like
Yeah,
that.
and then there's, like, that fight against the, like, big fat priest who's, like, destroying all the archaeological, like, sites. So she,
Oh
like, rolls them
yeah,
away and then throws them off a mountain.
she's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's awesome
Scary.
for that.
She's so cool. Yeah. And yeah, I thought everyone kind of has their own fight, and I also think that it exemplified the silliness of One Piece really well, because there's like a dog doing karate at some point for some reason, and the Enel face.
Oh, yeah.
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 The fight with Enel was really good.
Yeah.
Hmm
Yeah, I think so.
It's very good.
I definitely
Nah,
don't
he
think it was as
helps
good as Alabasta.
No, it's definitely not Alabasta. It's still.
No.
I think it's just great. I don't know if it's like even close to Alabasta.
Yeah. Yeah, and I haven't seen any of the anime. If this was like lengthened out, I probably would be like,
This
No.
is where I stopped watching the anime. I remember starting Skypiea's anime arc, and I read all of Skypiea because I was like, "This is hard." I was
Yeah.
like-
Mm-hmm.
I think I ended up going back to the anime after Skypiea, or like at some point. But yeah, I just read
Mhm.
Skypiea because I'd heard everyone's like, yeah, it's like 58 episodes, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
lot
as
of
many episodes
chapters.
as chapters.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah.
Wow.
This is also when like we first see like the Mary have kind of a soul.
Oh
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Mm,
The Mary's like fixing herself,
yeah.
kind of. Oh.
If Luffy was not immune to NL, he would have gotten gibbed. I think so. Like
Mhm.
honestly, like if you think about it, NL was pretty unstoppable. He created a giant thundercloud that could destroy an entire island.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
he was like what? It was like really like such a weird. I mean, it's funny. It's a shonen. It's gonna do this, but it was a funny coincidence that Luffy did fight him when he did, because he literally would have been one of the most powerful people.
Yeah,
Like
like I think
genuinely.
NL could possibly like face up against some of the admirals, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would say he could. Like, I guess like why? As long as he knows how to use his power is just about as powerful as any of the admiral
Yeah.
peoples, I
But like
assume.
NL
Yeah.
also did have hockey.
Yeah, he
NL
does
had
have
like the
hockey.
mantra, like he has
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Oh yeah,
predicting
that was
sense
crazy. I
hockey.
mean, I think we talked about it, but yeah, I just read the current chapters that we,
Oh yeah,
how
yeah.
like I missed those few chapters before the time skip. I
Mhm.
read
Oh.
them a few days ago. I like how they actually do point out. It's like, oh yeah, like Enel had like mantra, like used it as
Yeah.
mantra or whatever. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
I was like, he's like foreshadowed the hell out of this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was it foreshadowing or was it like a coincidence that he like made them the same?
I don't know.
maybe he based it on it. Like when he
Yeah.
figured out he was going to do hockey, he's like, oh, I could like base it on this, and then that would
Which
explain
honestly is
that.
still admirable that like you know bring back old ideas. And
Yeah.
you
I was gonna
still,
say, I
like,
mean,
keep them
story
consistent.
writing, especially this long, is all about just like bullshitting it until it sounds like you're not bullshitting it. So I mean, he's really
Yeah.
good at that. Like,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I think the dials are cool. Like they're a cool thing in the world.
Oh yeah, that's true. We get introduced to dials and technology. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe this is a bit higher than
The
just
best arc.
Hmm.
I think from well, I don't know. From like I feel like Skypiea to me was more like reading One Piece canon, and I feel like Arlong Park and Drum Island were like I was really invested in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more meaty, but I still like
True,
it.
true, true.
I mean, Luffy kills a god. That's pretty cool.
yeah,
I guess I think I still rate Arlong Park higher than this because Arlong Park is a very smooth read compared to Skypiea. I feel like Skypiea, there's
Yeah.
parts that drag.
Mm-hmm. Heavy world building, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
Oh
fun.
yeah, no wait, hockey was introduced in chapter 1 because Shanks uses hockey to
Oh,
scare that
yeah.
sea monster into eating his arm.
oh yeah.
Hmm. He does though, yeah.
That might
Yeah.
have been a coincidence, maybe. That might have been a really good bullshit on Oda's part.
Ha! You fool! I scared you into eating my arm.
Yep. That's
Ah,
Koda.
who's the real winner now?
I know.
How do you feel about Skypiea? Realm.
Real.
I feel that I liked it a lot. It was in the sky, so obviously I have a bit of a bias because I like that all that type of fun stuff. But yeah, as soon as it got towards the doomsday till I'm literally gonna blow up this whole island to be my new piece of land and then expand into like the lower world, it got very crazy. So, but the ending of it was like, of course, you can see the ending. Like they built it up, built it up, built it up, and then Luffy like rings the bell and gets it done.
Oh yeah, that's a really good
Um,
moment too.
That
It was
is
a
cool,
very, it
yeah.
was a very good moment, and like they did a very, even like if you're like a shonen reader, like you're very aware of like what's gonna happen here, but like they did a good job regardless. To make sure you were like in the moment with them.
Yeah.
So I'd say it was
I like
very
that they
good. I would probably put it between Drum Island and Arlong Park, just because there was a lot more substance.
Mm.
Doesn't necessarily mean it works out all the time when something's stretched out. I mean, look at like the Aranka arc from like Bleach. You know,
Oh.
like I think dragged on for years and years.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
great. But it had a lot of really cool stuff, and like I said, left more to learn because Robin got to see an actual poneglyph, and then got to see Goldie Roger. Then they talked
Mhm.
about like the world from hundreds of years ago. Then they ventured into, oh god, what happened during the 100 years that you were missing, and like more stuff. It reminded me kind of Romance Dawn, of just like expanding
Mm.
very quickly and left you wondering again.
Yeah.
I guess a good way to word it is it was pretty satisfying, like compared to
Yeah.
an arc maybe like those early ones, because it just like
Mhm.
had more at stake and had more to like, you know, climax to, I guess.
Mhm.
Like it was when he rings the bell, that moment hits so hard because it's like all this setup towards this moment. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
like
I
that
like
about
that
it.
they zoom back to like Cricket, Mont Blanc Cricket at that
Yeah. Oh
point.
my god. Yeah,
And
that
he
part was
hears the
pretty
bell too.
emotional. That was that was. I
I
forgot how
think
good that is.
what Skypiea lacks is like investment into like our characters though, like our Straw Hats. The
Mm.
True.
characters like that have the emotional weight are
Yeah.
not the people we've been spending a lot of time with. They're like
Mm-hmm.
new characters like Cricket and like Conus and what's his face? The guy everyone forgets, Wiper.
Yeah. I
Like
guess
they
Oh
it's
they're
like
like
yeah.
the emotional
it's not like the
hacks.
worst thing ever, but maybe this early in the series, we probably could use a little bit more like of the main character focus.
Well, it's more that like it's their story, like they're the emotional weight, but they're not the ones doing the fighting, except for like Wiper, but he doesn't even like do that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that is a weakness of Skypiea. But can you believe that some people put Skypiea as like one of the worst arcs? I can't believe that. That's
That's
ridiculous.
insane. It's like that's like I think we talked
That is
about
so
it when
ridiculous.
I think we talked about it when we were reading it, but how I had heard many times that you can skip Skypiea
Right?
from people, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no. It's like, are you insane?
No.
like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
especially now, like that I've read like most of the series and stuff. I'm like, okay, like are
Yeah,
these
don't
people
skip
stupid?
Skypiea.
Please
Like,
I think
don't.
everyone now agrees like you cannot skip Skypiea. People
yeah.
who skip Skypiea are going back and like regretting it.
Yeah, I think if it's coming from the anime was too long, I do get it. Just
Yeah,
read
go
the
read the
manga.
manga.
It's
Just read it.
fine. I'm fine.
I'm
I'm
saying.
finding reading the manga is great. So just do
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
Do you want to take? We're an hour and a half in. Do you want to take a quick break?
Okay.
Quick refreshment break, and then
Sure.
we're back and just. I know you just got your guns.
No, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind.
All right, we'll be right back in a few minutes. See you in a second. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one. Just. Is that correct? Yes, we're back. Hello! I couldn't see OBS for a second. We are back and refreshed and ready to go to basically the second half of pre-time skip.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait, what happened? Which is it? Oh, is it Longring Longland though?
It is Long Ring Long Land.
Man.
See, maybe I'm misremembering, but I kind of remember liking this little arc, but
It's, like,
it's been a hot
fun.
minute.
Honestly, I think it's better than Whiskey Peak.
Yeah, it's more fun. I think. Like, I mean, the only thing Whiskey Peak has going for it is that they introduced Vivi. But Long Ring Long Land has that they introduce, like, Robin's backstory.
True, that moment's pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe above Syrup Village? I don't know. I really don't like the Foxy fight. In the anime, they really ruin this. Like, they
I
make the games like 5 times as long.
I think because my lowest ranking is why was it like this, it belongs in there for me.
Mhm. I don't know.
I
Yeah, Afro Luffy, the slow fruit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been so long.
You do get like Zoro and Sanji working together for once,
That's true.
for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, for a whole like
Yeah.
one round of a game.
That's true. Yeah, and like you get some cool character dynamics that you haven't really seen, like Robin and Usopp working together.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Realm like hates it though.
Yeah, it really sucked. The only redeeming quality is that I realized I could do Carl Weezer as the villain.
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
that started this whole shenanigans biz. So I mean that's kind of cool, but not really much else.
I think the issue is that Long Ring Long Land is actually not that bad, like, but it is a lot worse than a lot of the other arcs that it's between, you know.
Yeah, like I liked the concept of the world, and I was sad that it didn't matter at all.
Mhm.
That it was just all about Foxy being dumb.
You know.
More than anything, I don't know. It's like it's somewhere around here, like here. to
Yeah, it's
here.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as bad as people say it is, but it's a bad arc compared to the ones around it.
It's not that long, which I guess
Years.
is a positive, though.
You know? Ironic considering the name.
Yeah, long ring, long way. It's okay. I
Yeah.
it's like because like Skypiea was like fun and had lots of action and world building. Long Ring Long Land was just like it was like filler for the manga.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
like the most
weird.
fillery arc.
It's strange. I didn't expect that, I guess.
Mhm.
But
People are still hoping that like maybe someday Foxy will matter again.
really, are there some big Foxy stands out there?
They just don't want
Yeah.
this arc to be totally pointless. They're like, Oda's a genius. He can't just like make an arc that was totally filler, right? It has to
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah,
Foxy's gonna be like the Pirate King or something, right?
Be awesome.
that'd be so funny if that was the case.
Yeah, it turns out like the world government is headed by Foxy this whole time.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be such a weird twist of
The One
fate.
Piece is just like Foxy in a box. Yeah, no, never mind.
Hmm. I don't know. Any other thoughts? Or can we go to letter
No,
7?
I legit don't think I have a single fucking opinion of this arc.
All right.
It's like fine. I just like I think I'd just be like, yeah, it's fine. Maybe that's why it'd be so low. Because at least like worse things are like more interesting to talk about maybe.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. So then
Okay.
it's Water 7.
Water 7.
Water 7.
Oh, Water 7's super good.
Or something.
Water 7's pretty good.
Probably one of the best setup arcs, if you'd call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
we have Frankie's backstory in Water 7.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's true. That's true.
We
Yeah.
also get Luffy versus Usopp, which is an amazing fight.
Oh
Yeah. That's true. I did like that.
More substantial than I remember.
I liked that. I just really like the Chopper and Robin dynamic a lot, and I'm glad that it got like 2 seconds. It's great.
Yeah, they go shopping and then Robin disappears.
Yeah, then
right?
Robin's like, bye, and Chopper's like,
And like Chopper
"Ah."
frames himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And also like you had the moment where they go to the Frankie house after Usopp gets beaten up and beat up all the Frankie family.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And you also have them all getting owned by CP9 in the mansion, in Iceberg's mansion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And this is not. Is this before when they're on the train? Is that still Water 7 or is that technically Annie's lobby?
I think
like-
that still counts as Water 7.
It's both. It's actually most of it's in Water 7.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That part's cool too.
Yeah, I liked the train.
Yeah. I think everyone did have a moment to shine in
Mhm.
Water 7 too. I think I might put it above Alabasta.
Mm.
Or
really?
right below. Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's
affected.
that's fair. I think it's the top of great IMO.
Mm.
Top of great.
Yeah,
Top of great.
Yeah.
Realm also, yeah, top of great. All right.
I top of great. Yeah,
I do
that's
agree
very
with
tough.
that. I also really like Frankie, but him joining was really weird. But that happens. That's not in this arc, so it can be great.
We do have
Right?
him do like the stupid Frankie centaur and beating up Nero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, Frankie just made me
Centaur.
realize that I really love stupid engineer characters. uh,
And his back is his weak spot because he couldn't reach it.
yes.
I just remember that stupid 4Kids version. Do you remember I sent that to you guys?
Oh yeah.
yes.
I
Oh
was
my
thinking
gosh.
of-
Oh gosh.
He makes like a oh god. What does he say? He's like he makes like a Beatles joke or something at one point. So stupid.
Yeah. I think Usopp leaving is like a huge moment, and
Yeah.
the birth of Sniper King. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is also like a maturing of the series because, like, you know, it's not like a lot of shonens at this point had like people actually like for real fighting each other because
Mm.
of their personal differences.
Yeah, that was mind blowing in this arc because I think I mentioned it when we were talking about it, but it's like Oda. I knew he could make a good fight scene. I knew he could make a good character
Mhm.
backstory. I knew he could like do some funny humor, and then he actually wrote like really good character drama, and I was like, whoa, like can this guy do everything? Like
Who
it
is
was
this
like
man?
such a like especially near the ending when after Enies Lobby when he's like, oh, Usopp, come on back, and Zoro's like, do not let Usopp back.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Well, that's in Enies lobby.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying
Yeah.
in general, like, just
Yeah.
that was so impressive, like seeing him write actual like character,
Yeah. Do a lot
emotional
of good
character
character work.
dialogue between characters. It was just really cool. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, he's amazing.
Yeah. I think the one bad thing about Water 7 is that stupid ramen noodle nose guy.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty great.
I don't even remember the ramen noodle nose.
Good. I'm glad that you forgot about
Sanji
Funny.
beats him up by
I
using
wish-
swords.
I wish I could
to cut
forget
his-
about
cut
him.
up his noodles. Oh, Wanzi, that's his name.
Wanzi, he haunts my dreams.
I
Wow.
literally Wanzi.
Yeah, Wanze.
Don't like him.
Yeah.
It brought up a bunch of onesies for dogs. Oh, WO.
Wanze.
CE.
Yeah. I like the train.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Train is
Yeah.
fun, and I like that everyone is like a huge group of people are on board to go like to Enies lobby.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's cool.
Speaking of Enies lobby,
Speaking
Enies
of
lobby
Enies
is just
lobby.
like goated here, right? Like that one.
Oh
is,
yeah,
like,
that's the top. That's gotta be the top,
It's
right?
That's
pretty
gotta be the
good.
top
It
so
is,
far,
it
right?
Is
is,
it better than
yes, very much.
Arabasta?
I like it more,
Yes,
but
Yeah.
I definitely think so.
I think so too. I cried
I-
more in Enies. I don't think I actually
Ooh.
cried in Arabasta.
First off, that Robin photo right there, S tier. Before anything else. Number 2, the transition, flawless.
Yeah, it's a good transition.
Number 3, the fights, absolute nonsense, but perfectly nonsense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fights were everyone got a fight. They were all fun.
Yeah, I think the choreography was really good in all of Enies Lobby because
Mhm.
the entire crew has one goal. They're just all going in different parts of Enies Lobby to reach the goal,
Mhm.
and to collect keys and help Robin. And it's all just about helping their friend, and I think that's very sweet.
it's got a good pacing too. It's
yeah.
like I like how
Yeah.
they kind of get her backstory right off the bat,
Yeah.
and then you kind of like work from there. It's pretty cool. It's like a different order, I feel, than most shonen would do it.
Yeah.
I think there is a little bit of messiness at the beginning of Enies lobby when they're like hopping over the fence. They're like, actually, we have to get through this wall. Actually, we have to get through this wall. We have to do this, this, this.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
keep talking about that, except Luffy's like, I don't care. It just like goes.
Goes, yeah.
Uh,
And then we do have like Usopp with the giants,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah, that's
cute.
cute. Yeah,
Yeah, every time giants show up, they're always pretty cool.
yeah, that's the best.
And they always have like a relationship with Usopp or something.
Yeah, or
Or they
even
like inspire Usopp.
the one with that helps Robin out.
Yeah, yeah.
He's cool too. Saul?
Mhm.
Saul is his
Yeah,
name.
Saul.
Yeah.
Saul Goodman.
Saul
Saul
Goodman.
Goodman, better call Saul.
Saul D. Goodman.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really emotional. Yeah. Robin's entire moment of wanting to live is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
It's great.
it's like a. It's
And
like
then
a
also
truck.
you get to marry. Ah!
No!
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's in this arc too. God damn.
That actually did surprise me too. That's like the first time I was like, I did not expect that in the series.
Yeah. To cry over a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I mentioned it when we read it too, but like my friend kept saying, he's like, you're gonna cry, you're gonna cry. I'm like, yeah, like Robin's backstory was pretty sad. He's like, oh, you're not at the part yet.
You're
And I
not
was like,
there
what do you mean you're not at the part yet?
What do you mean?
He was like,
Where's the
Oh
No,
yeah,
information?
he
'cause
also
this is where
said,
you
like-
stopped, right? This is like you didn't.
yeah,
have
when I that's basic. Yeah,
information.
exactly. This is when I stopped watching. Was that episode, the Mary's funeral, was the last episode I watched because I was like, this
Yeah.
seems like a good place to stop while I couldn't see anymore because of my.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. I think I always remembered where I stopped too, which was like what I was trying. I think at the time I was like, oh, I want to stop somewhere, but I want to make sure it's like a memorable episode, so I like always know where I stopped. And I was like, this seems like a good spot as
Yeah.
ever, like.
Certainly. Huh. Yeah, that entire like how much you feel for a boat. It's amazing.
Yeah, only in One Piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It's good. Yeah, it's definitely Goda. I like who made
No.
that.
I don't know.
It's Goda.
Was that already there? I thought
It was
somebody
just,
Yeah.
else.
it was just there.
Oh, I thought one of you guys came up with that.
I
It's
was
supposed
like,
to be Oda.
Sure, I get what they're going for. So I'll leave it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just good.
Yeah, how'd you guys find a tier list that was like pre-time skip specific arcs? That's
I
funny.
looked up. I googled it. The power of
That's
Google.
Google
Time
Fianza.
Google.
Well, I didn't think somebody would have made that. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the first. Yeah, I don't know. It was just good.
Mhm.
Yeah, Alabasta was the first time I really got into it, but Enies Lobby was just like even better. It feels like so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Enies Lobby's great. It's
Yeah.
better than great.
Mhm.
I'm like looking at these. I'm like, which one's next? Is it Thriller Bark? It doesn't say it's Thriller Bark, so I'm getting thrown off.
Yeah, yeah. It's Thriller Bark is next.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thriller Bark. Ooh.
Oh gosh.
I had a friend say he hates this arc simply because he just doesn't like the aesthetic. And I was like, oh.
I love the aesthetic.
Oh.
Oh, but the story, there's some great beats, some terrible beats.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
I think the start is very strong with like the cowards going and exploring the castle,
Yeah.
and then the strong crew going after them and beating up all the zombies
Yeah.
and pushing them back in the ground. And Usopp's fight is very good.
There's good comedy. Yeah.
Yeah. The ending is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Everything with Absalom is terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt like they were like kind of making Sanji into a better character, and then they threw it all away. And threw it
Yeah, I know.
back.
And then
Aw.
also like Hogback and Chopper had a fight, but no one remembers because he didn't actually finish him off. They were about to like super suplex him, and then like Oars just like burst through the wall.
Yeah,
Ruins everything.
poor Chopper. I like Perona. She's cute.
Yeah. Like, no, she's super popular to the point where she'll be like a cameo character in One Piece movies.
Oh, really?
Even though like she had nothing, there was nothing to do with her at all. She's just there.
Oh, I didn't know she was that popular. I just was like, oh, she's cute. That's nice. I mean, maybe it's good.
I think it's in good. I would put it above Little Garden.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good. Some of it's sad, but it's not.
Yeah, we do get like Brooks and Laboon's
That's true.
right here too.
That's true. They introduced Brooke, and I think Brooke's fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
I
then,
stepped away for a second. Thriller Bark we're talking about?
Yes.
Mhm. yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I probably put in great, but I know people have divisive
I think
know,
I think
opinions on it.
that it's good, except that it like ruins Sanji for me, just a little
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Sanji killer for sure.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be
I
fair
like
though,
that Nami is the one who finishes off
That's
off
true. That's
Absalom
true.
though.
That's true.
Like her and her like bond with Lola.
Yeah.
I did kind of already not love Sanji before this, so like it was kind of just like a nail in the coffin for me.
Yeah.
But
That's also
He's like-
true for me.
he was fine. He's fine. Like I don't hate him, but like he's definitely one of my least favorite Straw Hats.
He has a lot of good moments, but his gag of like always simping hard for the women is really tiresome.
Yeah, and it sucks that like in a lot of circumstances with anime and stuff, I'd be like, well, at least like he's not like written poorly, so it's like fine. But like there are times where Sanji's written poorly, like inconsistently or like weird. Just like why would he say that, or like that seems strange or something. So
Yeah.
yes, Sanji kind of gets the L on a lot of times.
Yeah.
I also well, I like the Bluefy whole bit. I thought that was fun.
Oh, Luffy.
Bluefy.
Yeah.
I think I
Except
like
for
this
full
is
of shadows.
this is one of more like one of the most creative arcs, I think, just in terms of like its setting and everything. Like I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
on a
fun.
giant ship in the middle of like the Bermuda Triangle. The
Yeah.
ship that's so huge in an island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think this one also has some setup because like it kind of sets up Kaido because later we learn like when Moria's talking about it, he got like beat up by people and sent
Mhm.
back.
I think if it's just me doing it, I think I'd actually just put it like here. Like it'd be at the top of the goods, but
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, probably put it
Yeah.
right below Skypiea, so that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would
I
say
enjoyed
so.
reading it though.
I think Brooklyn and the whale and the whole song and dance probably outweighed the Sanji-ness
Yeah.
for me, which probably
Yes.
made that just a tiny bit better.
That's sad.
Sanji-ness.
I also think like some people say you can skip Thriller Bark, but I don't think so because like
Oh my god, that's insane to me.
Oh, that's
like
weird.
you had
Oh.
the Water 7 was when like they had all kind of been split up and they're trying to get back together, and then I think Thriller Bark thematically shows like what happens when you do have like a crew that like doesn't matter to you, like a crew of zombies that like are just disposable.
Yeah.
And it's like all the crew comes together to fight wars, you know.
Also, Kuma at the end comes in, like that's pretty
Yeah.
important. Like,
That's true. The Kuma part is pretty really important.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true. All right. I mean, I guess we're kind of all on the same page. We're just like, is it great or is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where specifically we put it, I think is opinion.
yeah.
It's a pretty like middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I liked it. I liked the aesthetic. But yeah.
Definitely not skippable. If
No.
any arc in One
Yeah,
Piece even
if you
is.
skip it, then you just go from like them being split up in Water 7 and then them being split up in Sabaudi. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. I wouldn't want to do that either because it's weird for pacing. Like, it's meant to be there.
Yeah.
For
Mhm.
sure. Oh, gosh. So then it is Sabaudi Archipelago.
Yeah, Sabaudi Archipelago.
If this was just if this was just
Um,
like island, I'd probably be like S tier because I just like how pretty it is. But
I checked
everything
the,
else is, yeah.
the list. I think we skipped Post Denny's lobby.
Oh, you're right. We
Oh,
can skip
you're
Post
right.
lobby.
I know my big fat head's in the way. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're
No,
right.
it's
you're
not
right.
you. It's that I didn't see it.
We didn't we didn't remember that there was a whole arc that was just called Post Ennia's Lobby.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's just like that's just when you meet like Garp and stuff, right?
Yeah, you meet Garp.
Amy Grandpa.
Or technically, this is when Mary dies.
Yeah, this is when Mary
Post Ennia's
dies.
Lobby.
And
Let's
this
say
is
left
just
Ennia's
wow.
Lobby.
a ton of setup for other things because Ace meets with
Yeah.
Blackbeard. Shanks meets
Oh,
with
yeah,
Whitebeard.
I'll put it below Jaya. I think it's very setup-y.
The
But
Marine.
yeah, it's not as fun as like the Water 7 setup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
Marine people are talky.
Mm-hmm.
I will say though, in terms of setup arcs, Water 7 doesn't beat the next one. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like right here. Yeah,
yeah,
that's fair.
but yeah.
I like Grandpa though. Grandpa's good.
Yeah. And we learned about like Dragon. This is the first time he's mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and we see
Saboday.
Kobe again. We see Kobe and
Kobe
Helmeppo.
and Helmeppo, and they're cool now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they're on this.
Yeah.
We had like a huge growth spurt in like the 2 months since we last saw him.
That happens though. When you're like
Yeah.
a teen.
2 months.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
remember.
It's like basically 2 months between.
I had a couple
Um,
friends that grew so fast they like couldn't move for a week. So it's
Yeah.
possible.
Like in work, like
I used to-
obviously in real life, like the manga took a long time, but like in the One Piece world, yeah, like it's canonically only like 2 months between like when
Mhm.
they left, when they left in Romance Dawn to like now.
Yeah, you just like brought that memory back. I remember like when I was going through puberty and I like hit the growth spurts. It was like such pains in my legs for
yeah,
like
it
days.
hurts, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was rough.
I'm short though. I didn't really get that.
Yeah, me neither. I can't relate. Can't relate.
Can't relate.
I had like one time I remember sitting in bed like not going to school because I was like my legs like hurt so bad.
That's
I had those
sad.
growth pains, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my friends experienced that though, so I do know of it.
What is it like being tall? I
Yeah,
don't
what's it
know.
like?
I'm not tall at all. So it's like 5'8" or something. I'm
That's
definitely
tall
not
to
tall.
me.
Taller than me too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm 5'6".
Dang.
I'm
Usually on the
5'3".
shorter end of people I
I
know.
am
So
5'8" as well.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Still the shortest. Cry.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's okay. I'm a little slug. Uh, now we can talk about Sabaudi Archipelago.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't even know if saying it right ever.
Yeah, you're saying it right.
Sabaudi.
Sabouti, as I pronounce it.
Okay.
I always
Yeah.
say, my friends always said like Sabo Day or something.
A lot of people say Sabaudi.
In the anime they say Shabandi, which is like that is adding extra letters in it. I
Weird.
think
pretty
Sabaudi is
far off.
fine.
Um,
There's a lot of people who can't pronounce archipelago though, and I was very
Archipelago.
surprised.
I can do
Yeah.
archipelago.
I probably wouldn't be able to pronounce it if I didn't already know the word.
Yeah.
Like if you just told me like without knowledge of that word, like pronounce this word, I'd be like, what the?
Archipelago.
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 Yeah.
What is
Shabandi,
an
archipelago.
Yeah, what is that even? Like,
It's a
an
pasta dish.
island.
actually.
It's a group of
Archipelago
islands.
is a group of islands, like Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when volcanoes make like multiple islands in a row because of
Yeah.
splits in the Earth's crust.
Archipelago.
Yeah. Archipelago. Oh, what do we think
Words
about it
are
though?
hard.
Oh man, this one's hard to rate
Yeah,
because
I'm trying to think about it before I say anything.
it's also kind of a setup. We meet all the. It's kind of a setup, but also not.
Mm-hmm.
We meet all the 11 supernovas, but like they don't really do much. We just kind of meet them.
Yeah, they're just kind of there.
It's a good setup
Oh,
though. It's
But
pretty.
we
it's, like,
meet
really intriguing.
Duval, and that's a wonderful
That's
moment.
true.
And like him having Sanji's face on the wanted poster.
That was a weird thing, Oda.
Um,
it was funny.
And we meet Hachi again, and he wants to make things up with Nami, but that ends up with him getting shot and Kimi getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
And we get that cool moment with the celestial dragons,
Mm-hmm.
and we get the ending, right? Which is like pretty
Then
Yeah,
all
crazy.
the
getting
very
teleported.
shocking ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like right underwater 7. I think it's like a really
Oh,
cool
really?
setup.
Is that good?
I like it a lot. I thought it was like it
Mhm.
was really intriguing. It was
yeah.
like I was pretty invested. Like
I'll put
just
it
reading
above
those chapters.
Skypea for me.
Above Skypea. Okay.
Well, as long as
That's
yeah, I definitely
why
do
for
think it's
some
great
reason.
though. I'm glad
I
that's
think
Yeah.
it's pretty great.
Hmm.
I like it. It's also pretty world.
I think I'm biased though because this is like your first time. You didn't know they were gonna get like teleported,
Yeah, I didn't know.
and it came as a big shock. But like I knew.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't know it was gonna happen then. So I was
Yeah.
pretty surprised.
Yeah.
I think I knew it was gonna happen when what's his face showed up. I was like, oh wait, is this when this happens, or are they gonna be
Mhm.
fighting him for like an entire arc? And then I
Mhm.
was like, oh, like no, this happens now.
Yeah,
I
this
was
is
like-
happening now.
This happens now. Yeah. Yeah, I think.
And then we also see like the auction house and stuff looks exactly like Arlong Park.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like.
And it's like Arlong modeled it after this place because he wanted his own like reverse slavers area.
Oh, I didn't actually even think about that.
Yeah. It's like. Oh.
That's pretty
It kind of
cool.
sets up stuff.
Yeah, and I think. Oh gosh. I don't know. Just like the introduction of like slavery's a real thing in this world. Just so you know, kids. It's like whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is a pretty dark arc, all things considered.
Whoa.
Mhm.
And I think some of the supernovas are really cool, and some of them are like, eh. But
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see more of them later. But the other grandpa, Rayleigh, he's cool.
Oh yeah, we meet Rayleigh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
And
cool.
we also meet Kizaru, the light guy.
Yeah.
This is when you meet him.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's fighting the other. He doesn't fight Luffy or anybody.
For some reason, I
he
thought that
fights-
was in
Or
That was in
no,
Tiller Bar.
he does show up and almost kills Zoro, but
Yeah.
then like it gets blocked by Rayleigh.
Yeah. Rayleigh stops him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with this like middle placement in great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. And I feel like what we learn will be important later, but I haven't read it yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. And then Luffy gets transported to Amazon Lily.
Hot Lady Island.
Hot Lady Island.
Lily Island.
That was the best that we were like, Sanji wants to go to Hot Lady Island, but it's Luffy.
And I was like, yeah, you were actually going there next.
Sanji can suffer. I don't care.
Right?
He doesn't
Sanji did
deserve
get
it.
to go to
He doesn't
Hot Lady
deserve-
Island.
Sanji's
Yeah.
so rude in his island.
I know.
He does not
jeez.
deserve to go to Hot Lady Island. He was already
No.
on Hot Lady Island.
I
He didn't
know.
realize.
Yeah, he was
I
already
get it.
there.
He took it all for granted.
He's too prejudiced.
Exactly.
Uh, Amazon
I
Lily
like-
is cool.
I think
It's
Sanji
cool.
gets better if you look at him as like he's a Frenchman.
Oh, because French people
Uh,
suck.
Like he's
Yeah, he's
just
one
like
of the
this,
good
like
ones.
very like
Judgy.
weird, they're judgy and also like fancy and like lady loving French guys.
He's one of the good ones, maybe.
Stereotype.
I know.
I was just gonna say Amazon Lily's like, I think it's a little lamer of a setup arc compared
Yeah.
to something like Water
It had
7 or
some good moments, but it was
Sabaody.
very short too. I think I would put it above Little Garden, maybe, or maybe even below Little
It
Garden.
might be like the
Jaya.
most setup of like any, like it's literally only exists to be like, where does Luffy go after he gets teleported? Like how does he
Well,
find
we
out
have
about
some information about like the slaves with
Oh, yeah,
Boa
but
Hancock
yeah.
talking about that and
Yeah.
like that kind of emotional moment. But yeah, there's not much character development.
Yeah. and
I
think-
do like how Luffy like talks about how helpless he is without his crew though. He's like, oh, if only Sanji was here.
Yeah.
I can't have my ship without Nami because I can't navigate.
It was kind of, I like that. It was a little too immediate, though, in my opinion. That would have been
Mhm.
really interesting to play that out over the course of the next two arcs. Like
Yeah.
something happens where he was like, you notice him slip up in a way where it's like, oh, if Nami was here, that wouldn't have happened. But they kind of immediately have a little montage of him going through situations where he's like, oh, I wish like
But-
Sanji was here.
After seeing his like backstory, like Luffy's flashback, it becomes clear that he like really hates being alone in general though.
Yeah.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Because
really.
he immediately wanted to be friends with Ace.
Yeah.
When they were
Yeah.
twins.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, can you blame him? He's a little kid. He has nobody else.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah,
Yeah.
I like
think
the
he's a
snakes.
good ornament here. Yeah.
The snakes are cute. but the-
Sender Sonio.
Yeah, Sanders, which is just like a us thing. I don't think it's
I know.
anybody else.
Ron,
Yeah, I
what do
think
you
it's-
think? What do you think of Amazon Lily? Because
Man, short and sweet. Could have done more. Maybe could have toned back things. I don't really know. It's very, very hit and miss for such a nice little premise. But now that Dawn mentions it, yeah, but it would have been cool if they dragged out the thematic ideas of, wow, I wish Steve was here. He would have been great. Oh, I wish Robin was here. She would have been like awesome.
Yeah.
You end up kind of
So-
almost forgetting about them after this
Yeah.
arc a little bit, like
Um,
for a tiny bit.
And also, it's a precursor to, what is like a huge set of arcs itself. So, kind of like how Long Ring, Long Land was like right after such a cluster of huge concepts like Skypiea. This kind of like kind of just came in, and then was just like, oh, okay. I guess we're just chilling now.
Yeah.
I'd say probably like the better half of good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can cut that, yeah.
I would say it's above Post Enies Lobby, but probably under Jaya,
Yeah, that's where I
Okay.
put it.
Like over here. Yeah.
because it's like it's not as exciting as Jaya. Like Jaya has pretty big moments. Amazon Lily doesn't really have any of those big moments, but it's probably more interesting than Post Enies Lobby in terms of like information
Yeah.
you get.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I agree.
it's kind of slow too. Like I think when I recall reading Amazon Lily, I feel like it took me forever to read Amazon Lily, and then I read
Mhm.
everything else we're about to talk about in like one day.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
that's interesting because I think it was part of that whole sequence of things I read really fast. But I think I read Amazon Lily in like a half an hour, probably, like
Yeah.
just because it was so short. But
Yeah,
I don't
so
remember.
short.
Yeah, I
I
wasn't
don't remember
interested
specifics
in
about
it
it.
is all
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
as much. It
Yeah, there's
took
not
me,
that much substance.
It took me a while to come around to Boa too. Like I didn't.
Yeah, I
like
was
the
gonna say
Amazon Lily.
they pretty much immediately establish her as a horrible person. She like does like the funny like kicks animal thing, so it's kind of funny
Yeah.
that she like it's funny how much I like her now. I'm like she's such a fun character to have in the mix of
She's
them.
still a bitch though. She's like a
She's
really
of course,
evil
but that's
person.
almost played for like it's almost so ridiculous, like the fact that she kicked like puppies and kittens. It's like it's
Mhm.
so stupid. It's like
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I get it.
it's like really over the top. It's like the one.
Mhm.
It's like the classic like thing you would do to make a character hateable. You know, like,
Yeah, yeah.
like stealing. It's like she would steal candy from a baby kind of thing.
You're right.
Yeah, for sure.
You're right. But then I guess
She's
she
only nice to
becomes,
Luffy. She's like mean to everyone else.
That's what's funny. I think that's really funny though. It's like part of like Luffy's like unstoppable like pro tag energy is that like this one bitch who can like who hates everyone also just loves him. It's really funny.
It's true. She loves him so much. She helps him get into a high security prison.
Yeah.
Just like love every time she says her
Is-
name.
is this
She's
love?
like, yeah, she's like, are
Yeah.
we married?
Are we married?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of
Funny
high
idea.
security prison though, Impel Down.
What were you gonna say, Realm? Before we.
No. I
Oh,
say
you didn't
anything.
have. Okay, sorry. I thought I heard.
I was just applying the concept of, oh my god, am I in love? Is this I am
Oh.
married?
Am I married? Yes. Impel Down.
I love Impel Down. Impel Down's so fun.
Impel Down has good comedy mixed with That's the
Yeah, it's hard
countdown clock.
to stop reading Impel Down because like everything just leads into the next.
Yeah, I think it's at
Pays
the top
very
of
well.
great. I think it's at the top of
Top of
great.
great.
Well, no, I think it's better than Alabasta, but that's just
Really?
Oh,
Mm.
dang.
It's like it's very close to me, but I think it's
I'm putting it
slightly
here for
less than
now.
Alabasta. It's like I think it
Mhm.
exists so in tandem with Marineford that like not it's kind of like Water 7 to Ennie's Lobby a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
It's
But-
hard to separate them.
Yeah, but Impel Down is probably more of its own thing than
Oh,
Water 7
but-
by a fraction.
Maybe it isn't goaded because I mean,
The
Bon
world
Clay's so
building's really good
good.
too, and Bon Clay's there again,
Mhm.
True.
and we meet all the
Oh.
characters again, and it like brings back all these people.
It's really
Yeah.
I mean it's really good. I don't
And
know.
it's also
It's a
again
toss-up, it's
showing
a
like
toss-up.
Luffy is not strong enough.
Listen, I think it goes at top of great for me, but if somebody was like it's better than Alabasta, I'd be like I respect it.
Okay, okay.
But this one blue-haired bitch is not an Impel Down, so I
That's true. But we have Sadie, the
We
hot
have-
dominatrix lady.
We have
Sadie.
a blue-haired butt face, if that counts.
yeah.
Oh, we do. We have Buggy comes back. So
We have-
Yeah,
we
that's
have
true.
Buggy,
And we
That's
also
true.
have Iva.
have-
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
She
does
has
Iva
blue
have
hair and
blue
is
hair?
hot
Buggy
when
has
she's a
blue
lady.
hair.
And yeah.
Well, I know Buggy does. I didn't know Iva did.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah,
like-
Iva has
yeah.
blue
My
hair.
black and white
It's like
reading.
blue,
Sorry.
purple.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's fine. It's like purpley blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's fine. We don't have like the.
I love how they
blue-haired
kind of
bitch.
just pride parade out of the prison.
Yeah.
It is
the Pride
good.
Parade
That
at the
part's really
prison.
good.
Mhm.
That's true. I think yeah.
Well, and Blackbeard comes in too. And this is when we meet Jinbei.
Yeah, and I love
True.
Jinbei
Yeah,
already.
Jinbei's really good.
And I
Oh,
barely
he's
know
blue
him.
also.
He's
Yeah,
blue
he's
too.
also blue.
All right, I guess it makes
Pretty
up for it.
good.
You know, there's enough blue in this arc to make up for it.
I think what puts Impel Down over Alabasta for me is how well organized it felt.
Mm-hmm.
Alabasta felt kind of messy at certain points. Like
Yeah.
when they were going between the different towns and had to like ride a sand crab to go back to like where they were going to go before.
Yeah, Impel Down's
Whereas
pretty well
Impel Down is
established.
very well structured.
I think
Yeah.
I'd put it here because I really liked it, but not as much as Alabasta. Yeah.
Mm.
But I think it,
handshake emoji.
like I said before, it was just because when characters do a thing where they go all the way to a place and that didn't even matter, it like frustrates
Oh,
me
yeah, yeah,
personally.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I
remember
still
having
really
that
liked
discussion.
it. It frustrates me just a little bit too much to give it like an
Yeah.
A plus.
Mhm.
But it's still like up here. I don't know which
Mhm.
one.
Hold on, I will be right back, but you can keep talking.
Okay.
Just gotta get up for a second.
Okay.
Next is Marine Ford.
Marine Ford.
What do you guys think?
I read it all in a day, and it was very emotional.
Mm,
As well, quite emotional.
Yeah.
Right.
Given the circumstances of it just being like just so fluid in its transition to the whole fight overall.
mhm,
Yeah.
I'm like a strong past Alabasta,
Mm.
right in the Goda tier. And
mm,
Islavi, they make very hard arguments because they just did such a good job supporting themselves.
They did, yeah,
yeah.
that's
And
true.
we really see like how small Luffy is in the world now. Like there's
Uh-huh.
so many new characters introduced that are just like their own little legends.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hmm. And
Um,
like Luffy doesn't even rank anywhere close to any of them.
yeah, I think I really liked that Luffy finally was shown like he's not the greatest in the world.
Yeah.
But I also appreciate that he doesn't give up ever.
Mhm.
He just keeps going. That weird rubber guy.
Go
Okay,
weird
this
rubber
is a hot
man.
take for me though. I like Impel Down more than Marineford.
Oh really? Well, I mean, I get it. Bon Clay's not in Marineford.
Yeah, and like Marineford, the new characters they introduce are like totally new, whereas Impel Down we see familiar faces recontextualized,
Yeah.
which is also like showing how like well tied together this world is. But Marineford we do have like Whitebeard. I still think it's goated here. My personal opinion is I don't like it as much as Impel Down, but I think it is definitely goated here.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think
Absolutely, yeah, because it starts with like
like
realistically, you need to support all of that weight
Mhm.
with a great beginning, and like it really did not let down at any point.
yeah.
Yeah, it just kept building and building and building until it blew up.
So it feels like maybe the underrated, like
Oh, oops.
underdog, not that kept this whole thing together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also thought it was quite impressive that Oda introduced Whitebeard. I mean, Whitebeard was around, but we didn't really get to see him
Right,
as
right.
a character, and he made me care about him so much.
Yeah, in such a short time.
In like 30 chapters.
Yeah. Like I love this man. I would die for this man.
Yeah, yeah. I want him to be my dad too.
Mhm. Aw.
We're all family.
We're all family.
You're all
Aw.
my sons.
No.
Captain Dad.
Makes me think of don't talk to me, my son, and my son's son again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't talk to my son, or my son.
Yeah. I can just see if people say that this is peak One Piece, I'd be like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I know.
And I know people do say that, so yeah.
I like Enies Lobby more than Marineford, though. That's just me.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Sorry, you saw my Twitch screen for a second there. I was trying to get it to like go back to its spot. Yeah. Yeah, it's good though. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think that's fine. I feel bad. We'll have Don talk about it when he comes back.
Yeah.
And then post-war.
Mm.
Post-war made me bawl my eyes out, but
Oh my god.
It
but
definitely hit.
I think that's because I could feel a distinct emotional connection with what Luffy was going through, and I don't
Yeah.
think everyone would have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd put post-war above Sabouti.
Yeah.
But I'd put Sabouti in a slightly different place than you. But yeah, that's
Oh
where
yeah, yeah. I was just listening to the whole group as a whole.
I like Luffy's backstory. It sets up some stuff, but that's like the main part of post-war, honestly.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
I also like them setting up like the time skip.
Yeah, yeah. I'm. I love
And
it.
also setting up hockey and like explaining how the heck that works.
Yeah, with hockey explanation is good. I love that Zoro has to like hang out with a bunch of goth people in a weird gothic castle.
Mhm.
It's so strange and out of character for him. Or like he doesn't fit in with the setting, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like Nami swindling all those weird wizards.
Yeah, the
Oh,
weather
yeah, that was
wizard.
hilarious.
Weather wizards. It's so weird.
Chopper making friends with the little like tribal people and the birds was really cute though.
That's true. I do like that. Like he like made them like be friends. Have
Because he
a-
could talk to animals, and he's
Mhm.
like a translator between both of them.
Yeah, that was
And
nice.
then finding out they actually have like really good medicine and technology. They have like rocket powered spears and stuff.
Yeah, I really like that because it's like, wow, Chopper can do all sorts of heroic things all on his own. Um, Sanji's
Also,
bad,
Frankie
though.
like blowing himself up.
Oh my
In the
God.
factory.
I watched like
Oh
the
wow.
I watched the anime of that just because it's
Yeah.
funny. And I took like a screenshot of Frankie blowing things up because it's goofy.
Oh, I love the thumbs up stuff. Oh my
Yeah.
god, dying.
Uh,
Oh, Frankie.
Brooks
I am
being
back.
summoned as a
Oh.
demon.
We're
Welcome
talking
back.
about post-war, but I would love to hear your thoughts on Marineford and where you would place it.
Marineford. Probably where you did. I might put it above Ennie's Lobby,
Mm.
actually.
Oh.
Maybe,
Oh.
maybe.
Oh,
It's hard.
ho, ho, ho.
That's a toss up too.
I like that in his lobby has like, you know, it shows all the characters that, you know, are on
That's
our team
true.
though.
Yeah.
Marineford is just Luffy and all these new characters.
Yeah.
That is true. I think that's part of why I think it's so impressive though, is like
Mhm.
I was able to care so much even if like the mainstays weren't there. I was like, holy moly, like they made me really invested in like
Yeah.
everything about this series, not just the main characters.
And we
Mhm.
talked about like how well we could get invested in Whitebeard even though we just met him.
I thought that was one of the ones that blew my mind. I was like, I did not expect myself to give a shit about that guy, and then like
Mhm.
by the end of it, I was like, oh my god, like I was like that, like I was like, Ace who? Like I don't care about Ace. I was like-
Oh.
no, I'm kidding, but I was just like so impressed that like they made me care about him so fast. I was
Yeah,
like, oh
the
my
meme
god,
man.
yeah, the
Yeah.
meme man. That's what he's known
The
for.
meme man and his very heroic death.
Oh, One Piece.
But yeah, post war is pretty dang good too.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're talking about the whole Frankie thing. How Frankie blows himself
Yeah.
up.
Yes,
That was pretty funny.
funny.
I
He
didn't
like
see that
presses the
coming.
self-destruct button and
Yeah.
everything.
And then like in the scenes when he's like getting the letter and everything, or seeing the newspaper thing, he's like his
His
like
face
face
is
is gone.
blown
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
He has to rebuild his face.
And he's horrifying looking.
Also, like
Um,
Robin doesn't have a fun story, but she like has an important story because she like meets up with the Revolutionary Army.
Oh yeah, that's important for her. Yeah, I think like here is that what you said? I think that's almost a good spot for
Yeah.
it.
And then Usopp like gets really chunky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
He gets round.
because he went on to like you can eat everything island.
hmm
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
then it
everything's
turns out it's a gigantic carnivorous plant.
Yeah, Taiba Hodai.
hmm
Yeah, it was weird.
And but he has an emotional scene where he's like, "I gotta get back to Luffy," because now he's hurting, and he was always there for us.
Yeah, they all kind of have that moment though, like, oh, Luffy's really going through it. This is awful.
Mhm.
And they
It's
all
just only Sanji on his island. I think everyone else was fine. Sanji.
Sanji, why you gotta be like that?
I just wish that like he would come out of this being more accepting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I just finished. I guess. Oh, I know. I guess this doesn't count. This post war also pre times. Like, I guess that's not.
Basically, everything that's pre-time skip is
Yeah.
post-war.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's post
And
war,
then,
yeah.
I read that. Basically, read up to that first chapter with the post time skip. Is
Oh,
how
yeah.
far I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then like we get an introduction to hockey. What do you guys think of hockey?
Mm,
I think it's cool. I'm glad they did
Besides
like
that, it's a
info.
fun Canada sport.
yeah, it is a fun Canada sport.
I'm glad they kind of info dumped about it, like when they did, because I was like, they kind of just leave like no questions asked about it, which is nice.
That's true.
It's like when Luffy's understanding it, you're understanding it, which is a cool
True.
idea.
I like it. It's I mentioned this when we were talking about on stream, but it's a good, quiet but consistent way to introduce power scaling, without it being
Mhm.
too complicated.
Mhm.
And like I said, it has a martial element to an otherwise pirate
Uh-huh.
like open world scenario, and it kind of works out better.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. It's not a technically like a hard magic system, but it's more of a hard magic system than the Devil Fruits, which can kind of just do whatever they want.
Yeah, they just do whatever.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah, I like it. I think it's good. I think as wanted to know, like it like translates as like ambition, which I think is cool.
Mhm.
I just had no idea. So I was curious.
Yeah.
It's like how driven you are, or how like uh, how much you mean your actions. I think that's cool.
Mhm.
A cool way to have a power without having like a devil fruit power.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that Kobe also got it too,
Yeah.
because he had like could hear the voices of all the people dying in the war.
Yeah, I think it was funny how they were like, "Oh, that makes you really like powerful and like important." He's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it makes me. I mean, I do believe we'll see Kobe again, and now I want to know if he like reins it in or whatever. Just makes me curious towards the future.
Crazy how much mileage he gets out of like the one-off like first episode character to help introduce Luffy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, what is this guy made of?
Everyone's
Is he
here.
doing this?
Yeah, and that's it. That's all of them so far.
Yep.
I haven't read Fishman Island yet. I will this weekend though.
Well, it's Return to Zabouti and Fishman.
Oh, okay. Return to Sabouti and
Return to
Fishman.
Zabouti is like very short though. It's
Okay.
like just a few chapters of them getting back together.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
They get back together. Spoiler.
I
Spoiler.
know, spoiler.
Uh,
Okay, I don't
Part
think
of
we
a
have
crew?
time.
Oh my god.
no.
I don't know if you guys
we
want
should
to do the whole Devil Fruit tier
we should
list,
definitely
but we should
do this on
Stop.
another stream because you put so much
Yeah.
effort and it would be fun to do it. But I
It's
think
fine.
that going through the Straw Hats might be more.
Yeah, I think we'll just go for the Straw Hats because this took way longer than I expected.
It did, yeah. But where the heck? I can't. Can I add people? Hmm. I don't think I
I don't
can.
know.
I can't add
No.
Mary. I can't add Vivi.
Can't add Bon Clay.
Can't add Barclay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't think Bogday ever joined the crew.
Well, no,
though.
no.
He did in my heart.
Well, we know where Vivi goes. Vivi goes up here for Dawn.
Can't add Zombie Unicorn and Zombie Tree, who Luffy asked to join him on Thriller Bark.
He did.
Wait, where's Laboon?
Yeah, where's Laboon?
And where's the bone?
Laboon lives on.
Where's Marion? Where's the Sunny?
Yeah.
I don't care about this sewing.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm complaining, but I'll accept this list. This is fine.
Don't say that about the Sunny. When the Sunny is burning down, then you'll care, and it'll be too late.
Oh no, I care about them, but I'm saying that this is a good enough list right now.
Okay.
Even if not
yeah.
everyone is here.
Sunny hasn't had enough time to sink in yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like
I like that they had a little mini Mary on it.
yeah, it's very
That
cute.
was the best part.
That was the best part. They haven't
So
been on the
sad.
boat a lot yet.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
they used it to fly away from Gramps after
Yeah,
and Islami.
yeah. That's true. Oh man, I love Grandpa and Marineford too. Cry peas.
Okay, Luffy, where do we put him?
I know.
Luffy.
Luffy.
Here,
S tier?
right? I
A
mean,
tier? B tier?
Luffy.
D tier.
Yeah. Luffy D tier. He has a
for
D in
Monkey
his
D.
Monkey D.
Luffy.
Luffy
Luffy.
D, yeah.
It's hard. It's so unfair. I hate like it's hard when you have like main characters. It's like yeah, of course Luffy's like S tier because it's like he's like the main character. It's like everything revolves around him. He has the best moments and the worst moments. Like probably like you know what I mean. Like he
Yeah.
is the center focus. So I'd say it's safe
Because
A
he
tier.
has
He's like the
B.
basis of like everything else.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Zoro S tier.
Really?
Zoro.
Zoro.
I'm trying to like think of the rest, so I like rank them accordingly.
Yeah, I'm looking at the rest of the crew. Our faces are
Probably
in front of them,
B tier for me.
but B tier?
Mm.
I like Zoro.
I'm gonna go A tier.
A tier.
I do like him.
Mhm.
I think I'm A tier because he gets lost and it's funny.
I can see A
Yeah.
tier too. He's
He's
cool.
your dumb himbo.
Yeah, he's
All right.
definitely himbo energy.
Nami.
Nami's
S tier.
S tier, yeah. I agree
Didn't
with
think I would
that.
love.
Okay,
I did not think I'd love her as much as I
I
do.
think I will actually drop Nami down to A tier because even though I love her character, she doesn't get that many moments.
That's true.
Which is
guess-
unfortunate. I wish. she
Yeah,
had
I
more
wish she had bigger moments. Like she gets a
Mhm.
lot of little moments that are nice and fun, but she doesn't get
Yeah.
like, Zoro like, risking his life kind of moments. Like, I mean, maybe she does later, but she doesn't as far as so far. I don't know. I love, especially in terms of like, I don't know, the main female character of a shonen. She's awesome. Like she is so cool.
Yeah, she's very well written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I like how she like basically passed the Bechdel test. Like she's not really motivated by any other like male characters. She's her own person.
Yeah.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah, she has her own motivations. She does her own thing.
And it makes her so powerful. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's like one of those traits that you see in other shows where she like, oh, she's all like flirty, but she actually just wants what she wants. But it makes her like super like, I don't know.
Yeah, she would
stealthy
be
in
the
a way,
type
and
of
it's really
person
good.
who has a fancy. She uses her sexuality for
Yeah.
her own benefit.
Yeah. Just
That's
makes her
fine.
very, very, very
Mhm.
cool
Mhm.
in this series. I feel like
Yeah.
other shows have done stuff like that, and I'm just always kind of like either rolling my eyes at it or like, but for some reason with Nami, it just works so well. She's great. She's S tier for me, but
Okay.
A tier.
Usopp.
S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
Yes, 100%.
I like how we're gonna put everyone in A tier to compromise.
No, my two
Um,
S tiers are Nami and Usopp.
Yeah, I love
'cause
Usopp. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usopp's awesome.
Usopp's really
Usopp
good.
Usopp has so many amazing moments, and he's also like some of the best comedic relief of like
Right? Like all
any
of his
show.
faces are so good.
Yeah.
It's so funny, yeah. And he's also, I just like, I feel like it's a little understated, but he has such a good character design. Like he is so good. Like I love the way they're able to like pose him, and he's like very like lanky and cool like when he moves around, and he's also really funny when he moves around. It's just
I
like
think you're
I can
the
just tell-
minority in that one.
I know.
Really?
A lot of people don't like it, but I think Usopp looks
Yeah.
great. I think he
Oh, I
looks so
love it.
visually distinct as a character.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
he's a badass cartoon character. I think that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It's like why I also like Luffy. I think Luffy's a really badass cartoon character.
Yeah.
Like I think that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Sanji, S tier. Okay, actually no, Sanji. I lied. Sanji is like C tier for me.
Yeah.
He has
If
a
I
lot
have
of
to-
cool moments. He has a lot of good lines. Like, oh, if God made herbs, then the devil made spices.
Whoa. Man,
I
Sanji's
guess it was
so
too hot
cool,
for
and then
you.
he's the worst ever. So.
I know.
I think if I'm trying to like pad out this tier list, like so I don't think anybody else would be in D. He'd be in D.
Yeah.
He'd be like the
Okay,
lowest
but
for me.
like I said,
probably.
I think my thoughts about Sanji improve when I think of him as a Frenchman. He's just like a ridiculous French guy.
It's just a ridiculous French guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, let me cook, let me flirt
Just
with
makes me
women."
hate Frenchmen.
I would put him in B tier because I do think his cool moments in like Arabasta
Mhm.
and and he's like Water 7 when he's like going to try to save Robin.
I feel like
are
Sanji's
cool.
the character that like moves up and down my tier list the most, depending on the arc.
Yeah. I guess he could
Yeah.
be in C tier. I don't think he's D because he does have some redeeming qualities. He's
I
just
guess,
Yeah.
not
but if like
terrible.
anyone's gonna be in D, like if D is just like the bottom of the Straw Hats,
That's true.
he's probably my least favorite. But
Yeah.
if D is objectively like a bad character, then yeah, he's not like terrible. He's not the worst character
No,
ever.
we can just do
yeah.
why are you like this?
Yeah, exactly. Like how you? I thought you copied it.
Ah.
There we go. Why are you like this, sir?
Exactly.
Mm,
Dude,
Chopper.
Chopper.
I really like Chopper, but I feel like he also doesn't get a lot of moments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, he's like a
Kinda
solid
solid
support
B.
character. Yeah.
A B.
Yeah, he's
After
either
his
B
arc.
or high C.
After his initial arc, his character development kind of ends.
I
know.
Now he's kind
It's
of
also-
just, like, being a doctor.
Yeah, I also say his character design takes a huge hit. And like I really do think like that little Chopper right there, I despise it so much more than than
Mhm.
like Retro Chopper.
Mhm.
It is a shame because it like really just I don't know. He's also like I feel like he turns into his bigger self less, kind of like I don't know.
I
They make him
yeah.
a little cuter more often, and like it's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember in Arabasta where he used his like size changing to actually sneak around.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Well,
uses it to
Monster
like
Point in his lobby.
yeah, in Nenny's lobby he goes like Super Monster Farm
Mhm.
because he's so good and he wants to save
Oh.
Robin.
Um, yeah, or even like in that it's such a like a little character moment when he like when he wants to save when he wants to help Usopp in Water 7, he like turns big to like get Sanji off of him or whatever. I was
Yeah.
like, that's like cool. It's like there's like little things like that, and I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like he does it less and less as it goes on. As I think they just want to either he
Well, it's
gets
more
less
like
screen
he
time.
gets less fights. He's not
Yeah,
in
it's
that
that
many
he gets like
fights.
less screen time. I think so. It's just you don't get to see it as much.
Which,
He's like high
like, is
C for
also a
me.
thing, like, you know what? That's okay too, because he's trying to be a doctor. He's not supposed to be the fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't need to fight, but I think he's just used less
Yeah.
in general.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Yeah. He does have extremely useful abilities and they could utilize it more probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin S tier.
Robin's
No
cool.
questions asked.
How do we feel about Robin?
Rel,
an
Rel,
S
back
tier.
me up on this.
Get her on that list.
Get her on that S tier.
Get her on
All
the list
right.
right now.
It's the collective list.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, that makes sense.
she would probably be like here for me anyway, so it's not like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Like,
probably
her
put her in A.
backstory.
Yeah.
Her backstory is awesome. Yeah,
Mhm.
I
Her
do
being like the
wish-
straight man to everyone else's goofy shenanigans.
Yeah, I do think she gets a little bit of like a backseat after, probably compared
Yeah,
to some other
yeah.
characters. Again, like it's so weird when I saw like when you have moments that like Usopp gets like really big moments in arcs that aren't necessarily his arc, and so does Zoro, and
But I think that's
maybe
also
Chopper?
like Robin is also more comfortable with having other people protect her because she trusts them. And that way
Yeah,
she can focus on what she really wants to do with it, which is her studying.
it's true, but they could do big moments in other ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, either
That's
way,
true.
I mean, like she's great, and I think
I
like
know
her
why they don't
backstory
do
alone.
as many big fights with her though. It's because it's hard to draw a million hands.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Yeah,
That's
Oda
definitely
only
why.
Oda only can like hurt himself so much. Yeah, she'd be probably A tier. Zoro would not be an A tier for me, so she'd
Yeah.
probably take Zoro's spot for me.
Yeah.
Zoro is
fair.
like silently strong. Like a lot of his character development is very quiet in the background.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like he'd be in B for me.
I liked his role with the Usopp Luffy fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And him like standing up for Luffy. Like he's just there when, they
He's
need
gotta
someone
be.
to back him up
Yeah.
to protect everyone else.
Yeah.
Frankie.
I love
Mm.
him, but I feel like he needs more character development.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he
I think
hasn't
he's
had
kind of B
much.
tier.
B tier.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think he's kind of got the same weakness as Chopper in that like all of his character development happened like before,
Yeah.
like not even in the arc, but before this arc.
I feel like I don't know if it like it's a hot take. I feel like Oda is having like at least for where I am, like where we are in the manga. I feel like he's having trouble writing Frankie. Like I feel like there's like this weird feeling that he doesn't know what to do with him sometimes. Especially because we haven't really
Yeah.
had like we've had like after Ennie's lobby there was
Well,
Thriller Bark.
you have Thriller Bark where he like builds bridges and he like
Yeah.
has
yeah,
to get tie a giant mech robot with all
and
the
then like
peoples.
I don't know. I just feel like he's been pretty like I'm like
Yeah,
whenever Frankie shows up, I'm like,
underutilized.
oh yeah, Frankie's here.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
Frankie's here. I know.
like I kind of
Aw.
forgot. Even compared to Brooke, surprisingly, I just feel like even Brooke has had more like funny moments or interesting moments. I don't know.
Well, Frankie has had that moment where like okay, this is like a Japanese translation thing. When the like flying fish riders,
Oh.
they say something, right? Help me out, Trips.
Oh, the Flying Fish Riders?
Yeah, they say like when they say something formation.
Oh. Oh, you're right. They say it's like the tactics that they have.
Yeah,
I cannot remember what they say. But yeah.
but in Japanese it also translates to like pervert. And then Frankie looks up and he's like, "Huh? You talking to me?"
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because it's like Thai can mean fish, so it's
Yeah.
probably that. Yeah.
You say like hentai,
And Thai, yeah,
which means pervert.
yeah.
Something he looks up.
In a very specific way, it can be Thai, but yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of Frankie's development happens to be like now more with the ship, and he's just like the shipwright.
Yeah. Although I did really like his little scene in that wintry area blowing himself up and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
But he didn't really do anything on Sabaudi. Other
No.
than kind of just be
Yeah.
He's just there. Yeah.
He hasn't had much
Mm.
time yet,
Yeah.
and I really, really, really don't like his post time skip designs so much.
No, it's
Yeah.
good. You'll grow to love it. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I hope so. I really
But I
like his
love
pre-time
his
skip design.
hair.
Yeah. I really, really like his pre-time skip design, so
You'll grow into it. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
kind of like imagine like you as a kid, like imagining how you would upgrade your body, you know,
Okay, fine.
as like a giant action robot figure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brooke.
Brooke. Brooke is the character we've had the least experience with
Yeah.
so far.
but I really like
I
him.
do like him a lot.
I don't like the panty gag. That
No.
brings him down for
No,
me.
yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it's even there. It's so like underutilized,
Like,
even.
I know,
It's
like
just, he
Sanji's
just
already the
brings it-
pervert. Why do we need another pervert character?
like
we don't need two
grandpa.
perverts. Yeah, is like the joke.
But I feel like he uses his humor as like self-defense. Like it's more
Yeah,
of a
that's
joke
true.
than anything.
Yeah, it's also it's not even. That's why it's weird. It's like not even close to. Like at least with Sanji, it's weird to say, but at least with Sanji, it's like a bigger part of his character. Like it almost makes sense that he's like that. It makes me like
Mhm.
hate him more. But I'm like, yeah, well, like Brooke, I'm like, why did he just say that? Like,
Why did you say that?
yeah, like
Yeah.
does he really need to say that?
But
I
he's-
think it would have been funnier if they leaned into the joke where he's like, he's a creepy skeleton, but he's a gentleman.
yeah.
Yeah, instead I guess the joke is he's creepy skeleton, but also no, he's just silly pervert man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
but, also
like-
he like burps and farts like the first time they meet him. I'm glad they took that part out.
Yeah.
They need to have the funny joke where it's like, "Can you poop?" and he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
That part was funny. No, I like him. I think he's a good addition. He'd probably be in B tier, and Frank would
Yeah.
probably be in C tier for me.
Mm. I
Right,
think
but-
I like Frankie more than Brooke though.
I love him. I love Frankie. I just like the engineers, I guess.
Yeah, Brooke's personally in my A tier. I think it's hilarious.
A tier, yeah.
Mm.
Hmm
Oh, sorry, Zaro.
Yeah, I think this is
Grab
probably
him.
going to be our like most divisive one. Like our
Yeah.
trailers are totally different. Gonna be
Yeah, that makes sense. Characters are always going to be like that. I feel.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think I'm happy with Sanji and the Why Are You Like This tier, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's
no,
fair.
it's a solid crew.
Mhm.
It's pretty solid. And I think we all like Usopp, so at least there's that.
Yeah. It's hard not to.
We all like Robin.
Yeah.
She's alright. No, I'm kidding. I like Ross.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
Robin's,
good.
Robin's at least very attractive.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, she is.
Like her long nose is cool.
It's true. So now I guess we carry on
Mhm.
into more in One Piece.
Do you want to judge their post time skip designs
Oh, we could.
and talk
Oh,
about
If
it
you-
now?
if you
cracks
send me it.
knuckles.
If you send me it, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we can just you can just open them on stream. We can just talk about them instead of like tier lit. Just this.
Oh, that's
Um,
true.
Here, I'll just send it to you because I think some will contain spoilers for future members.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll go here for just a second. Oh gosh.
See, I've only read the first chapter, but I know what they look like. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so
Like-
big.
You're kicking Realm in the chest.
I'm strong, I swear.
Uh,
There's padding under the shirt. It's okay.
that's because I didn't know where.
Oh, you're
you
really
were.
testing it out. Don't. Jeez.
It's wearing it out. Yeah.
There we go.
I have to keep talking. I won't
Yeah,
kick
I'll
if I
send it to
keep
you at this
talking.
point.
It's goofy.
Now it's more like the I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Yeah.
Stomping your
Um,
arm. I just really want your attention.
I just really want your attention.
That's it. That's right
Or
there.
like when I
guys say- you
accidentally
guys say
made Toto
meow.
huge that last week.
Say what?
When I made you huge on accident because I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Big Toto.
Kaiju Toto. Gamera.
Okay, I send it over the Discord. I'm gonna look for a better image though.
Okay. Oh, this will do.
Yeah, it has all of them.
This is how. Oh wait.
Some, I think this is with the anime, so some of the art is a little
Let me
Like,
open link.
off model.
Yeah, this will do. Okay, let me bring it back. Ta-da! Hey, we're not even like in the way of chopping.
Oh
Nice.
God!
Oh, hell yeah.
Huh.
Thank God I'm not watching the anime. Oh my
I was
God!
about to say, the frame's going a little crazy, but
I mean, I like Luffy's design.
Well, Luffy's pretty much the same.
I know. I know. That's what I
He has
said.
an X on his chest, which I mean, he's your like mascot character, right?
Yeah, I know.
I'm not crazy about the whole like showing his abs thing. I thought it was really unique that Luffy was just like almost just like this like wimpy looking kid on the outside. To like show his abs feels very.
Well, he can't be a wimpy little kid anymore, Paper Dawn.
I know, but like
He's
it was.
gotta
I
grow up
guess
someday.
I don't know. It's true, but I guess the idea of growing up is like flex your six pack abs is like oh.
Well,
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's fine. I don't prefer it, but it's not that bad. It's not as bad as
I like that.
He
his
probably
hair
just
is
got used to it
longer.
while having like that giant scar on his chest, you know.
true.
Yeah.
How did he, I don't even. Does it explain how he got that? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when Magma dude Akainu.
Oh, yeah,
asked
yeah,
him
yeah,
to
okay.
command
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, with magma powers.
Luffy's fine.
I don't like Robin's forehead. I wish she would have her bangs again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She has a
so weird.
5
I like-
head.
I like everything else about her design. I just
I don't like how
love her
pale she is
hair.
either. I wish she was still more dark skinned.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
I feel like- I feel like that's just been like. I feel like has that happened with like most of the? Didn't Usopp also have darker skin?
Yeah.
Okay, I think Oda has said like generally what kind of like country they would have been from in the real world. I
Oh
think
yeah, he did at one of the SBSs.
Robin is Russian, yeah,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
and then Usopp is African,
Yeah.
which
So,
is
like,
not a country.
South-
That is a
he
whole
said- I
continent.
thought he said South Africa,
yeah,
something
that
like
probably
that.
would be.
which is a
more apt.
country at
Yeah.
least.
Did they say Usopp? I feel like Usopp is like Brazilian.
Mm-mm.
No,
No,
Luffy.
Usopp is South African, and
Like
Luffy is
Brazil.
Brazilian.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Brook was like Austrian.
Yes. Which is-
That's cool.
Okay, he's a
You could see
skeleton.
that.
I cannot tell, but
Yeah. Zoro, I think, was Japanese, which
Yeah.
makes sense.
yeah,
Like a samurai. He lost an eye.
yeah.
He
What
was
happened?
born-
What
I
happened?
don't like
Yeah.
Brook's new design. I think the crown is kind of gaudy.
Yeah, I don't like.
He's a
Brooks.
king
I-
now.
he's a
Yeah,
soul
he's a king. He's Soul King.
That's
Yeah.
cool, Sniper King. But
Frankie
you know.
was like America, right?
Yeah.
The U.S. Yeah,
Mhm.
and it's on.
I like how it says BF-37 because like that's like Battle Frankie. 37.
Battle Frankie. Yeah.
Battle Frankie ship before. Yeah. Sanji, unsurprisingly, was French.
Yes. He is just a French guy, huh?
Yeah, Nami was Swedish, and Chopper is Canadian, which is like the most understandable one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a reindeer. Oh, that's funny. I didn't
Because he's
know.
a reindeer. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's nice.
And he's nice. Oh,
Yeah, I don't hate Zoro's. He's fine.
it's okay.
His hair is also a little different too.
Again, I like the more subdued nature of the original character designs. Like Zoro was just wearing a fucking t-shirt. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
So
He
giving him
was-
like the samurai getup
I
just
mean, it's
feels
not
more
that
like
over designed
tropey.
still, though.
He's not, but
kinda
I just-
wearing a little-
Yeah, the sort of samurai getup is just a little too like on the nose, I guess.
Yeah.
I
What do you
don't
think of Usopp, though? Usopp changed a lot.
It's
He
a
did.
I like-
I don't think this
I
frame
like
does
it.
him justice, but he
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely
I-
did it a lot better.
I think I like it. Again, I don't think I prefer it to the first, but maybe I'll get used to it over time. But I do like his design. Again, I don't think he needs to be shirtless, but I guess it's fine. He didn't have much on before either.
Yeah, he didn't. He was basically shirtless anyway.
Yeah.
He's just
What's does it? I don't know what it's on his ears though.
headphones.
I think they're like sniper headphone
Yeah.
earmuffs, right? Like
Uh,
when you shoot something.
Yeah, because he's a sniper.
Mhm.
gotcha.
The real question
Um,
is, does the Sniper King mask prevail? Probably not. I feel like it was forgotten, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And Nami, I like her hair.
Right. She
and
has
maybe
very
other things
big
about her.
hair.
but I really don't love how they had to give her a bikini. Like again, liked her in the t-shirts. That was cute.
Yeah.
Well, keep
Very
in
like
mind that they will constantly change clothes, just like they've been
that's
doing pre-time
Yeah.
skip.
true. Yeah, I guess that's true. But just as a default, her wearing basically no clothing is not my cup of tea. So I
I
was like,
understand. I
Yeah.
think I don't know if you remember this, Toto, when we were in stream and where I was streaming and you were convincing me to read One Piece, and I was like, okay, and you asked me like what my favorite character was, and I was like, I really like Nami when she has a waist. It's like I feel like I'm starting to see no
Okay.
waist Nami.
I think this also like from the anime they make the body proportions really bad. Like in the manga,
Yeah,
her boobs
perhaps
are
that's
not
it.
that big.
Perhaps that's it then. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, this is a not super flattering frame of these guys.
Yeah,
right here.
yeah, for sure. Some of them look pretty off model. Sanji flipped his hair and grew a goatee. That's pretty much it. That's the only change.
Yeah, he really didn't change
He
too
looks-
much, huh?
But I like okay, that's the kind of design that I think I
Yeah.
like though.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
like
get it.
I like the subtle
But-
changed thing
but
with their character
His
designs. like that.
eyebrows don't go opposite ways.
I know, they go the same way.
way.
That's so funny. That's like
Bro.
you know Oda was like, I'm a genius when he did
The
that.
world looks the same way. If he reveals both of them, they both go the same way.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I think
funny.
Sanji might be my favorite in terms of just like
Design.
yeah,
But
just
you
in
don't
terms of
his
like additional
character.
design. Yeah, but I just think
Yeah,
it's like a
that's
good
different.
update. Like he's got slightly slightly different hair, and then just like a little bit more going on with this too. He's got his collar peeking out and stuff. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
That's like a good example of what I wish.
Mhm.
I guess Luffy's is close too, but like something like Zoro and especially Frankie's just too far. It's just like
I
It
think
kinda-
Frankie makes sense that he would go too far though, because even when
He's
he was a
Frankie.
kid, it's like a
Yeah.
Pokemon evolution. As a kid, he was like small, little wimpy
Ca-
kid.
yeah,
then he, like,
canonically I get it. Doesn't mean I
Doesn't
feel like
fall.
looking at it though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
but I will say about the hair, he can now just grow any hair he wants.
That's true.
He can have any hairstyle he wants.
He has to choose to
Ooh.
have like no hair most of the time.
No, he
In all
changes
the
it every
pro-
arc.
in all the promo
Yay,
in all the
okay.
promo art he has to keep.
All right. Sorry to interrupt. Navigating Nightmare, thanks for joining the observatory. Welcome.
Hello. Sanji's your
Wow.
favorite?
Way.
Sanji was our least favorite, but that's because we like him when he's cool. We don't like him when he's hitting on women.
Yeah, sorry. He's in the why are you like this category. I'm sorry.
Wow.
but
I
there's-
love his stupid shit-eating grin in that picture of him.
Yeah.
but we don't I don't know anything that has happened post time skip, so perhaps my opinion can change. I feel like it might not.
Chopper looks pretty much the same. He got like a helmet over his hat
And-
to protect his hat.
Not crazy about the weird helmet. I don't know. It's fine, but
I
liked the hat, so I'm like biased.
But he got the helmet to protect the hat, so that actually makes me hate it less, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I still can't see the hat.
Yeah.
There's another image
yeah.
of the like trait of a better comparison shot of all of them.
I honestly wish he just had that shirt and pants with the hat. Normally, I think that would have been a cute updated
Yeah.
design. Just
Yeah.
give him a little bit more clothing, become a little bit more human.
I
And he
wish
almost
he
looks
could have been like a
less
little
human.
taller. He's not any taller in his like cutesy form.
Yeah, that would have been.
Which I
interesting,
understand. That's like his,
Yeah. Oh, that would have
he's
been such a cute.
marketable.
Oh my god, that would have been really cute to make him like a teenager, like kind of like.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're so right. You're doing Oda's job better. than me."
Oh.
No, but I think the helmet is just like weird. I think it just doesn't fit my view of Chopper. I don't know.
Yeah. I also find it disappointing that it's very hard to find a plushie of Chopper that's like pre time skip.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it's-
saying. I've been
They
looking.
probably don't make them anymore.
It's easier to sew a giant orb on his head than it is a funny little top hat. So
Oops, I sent another image with
Oh.
like comparison shots of all of them.
Oh, that's a great one. I'll open that one too. I'll zoom in. No, it's not the best quality, but that's okay.
Man,
Okay.
Zoro just loves his green cummerbund,
I guess so.
his green waistband.
His waistband. What is that called?
weird
It's
shot
like
of
it's. I never know my samurai jargon.
weird shot of Chopper for the comparison. It's just like Chopper's
Yeah,
face
no.
in the first.
Yeah.
one. Can't
It's
be
so
trusted.
zoomed in. You can't see anything.
We have.
Yeah, I think I like Robin mostly besides the forehead hair thing. It's cute. It's
Oh.
cute like wavy hair. I like the look. I just kind of
Mhm.
wish she just like I don't
She
like.
had
I don't
like
like how it's
one little
pulled back.
bang or something.
Yeah.
Now she
Still
just
a
looks
bit.
too much like Boa Hancock. Did she like
She
look at a
does,
magazine and
yeah.
was like, I want to look like Boa Hancock? There's
Yeah.
some people who, well, yeah, no spoilers, please. Um, there's some people who like will watch One Piece for the first time and not be able to tell Boa Hancock apart from Ramen. I totally get
That
it.
makes. I mean,
Hmm.
I guess depends on the anime frame, but I can almost see that maybe.
Yeah.
She's got very different like eyes and nose shape. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, she is lighter skin, more
I kind of
light,
like
more
Nami's
drastic
bikini
than I thought.
better in this one, but
Mhm.
it's still a
Yeah.
bikini. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little too much. Yeah, it's weird because that's not the design of Usopp I picture in my head. Also for the braids, that's a weird image.
Yeah, it's
Um,
an interesting image. Eh,
Yeah.
they do change their clothing though, so I guess it's all right.
that's true.
Change of
Yeah.
clothes like every arc.
Yeah.
Um,
Man.
yeah, and again, I think, I know like Chopper's slightly different, or not Chopper. Yeah, Brook is slightly different now because he's like Soul King or whatever. But like, I just don't. Again, it doesn't really. If you showed me that design of Brook, I would not just like I would not think of the personality that he has. But if you showed me the pre-time skip design, I'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. He's like that. That fits his
We should
design.
watch some of the One Piece movies because they all get
Yeah.
like new fits for those.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you some.
Also, where's Sanji in this image?
That's true. There's no such.
Oh yeah, true. Where the fuck is Sanji?
Sorry for laughing so
It's good.
It's just really, oops, we forgot.
It's like a really funny idea. Like all the straw hats and Sanji's just like watching.
Whoops.
That's funny.
That's goofy. Yeah, I think I will definitely get used to the designs. It's just like, man, I loved these bros. I love this crew
Mm.
as it is now, but it's okay.
No, that's fine. I think like some of them I like more than others, but yeah, it's...
Yeah, I like that you still can definitely tell. They didn't change so much that you can't tell who they are.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I do kind of agree. She needs bangs. Robin needs bangs, but
Yeah.
bangs
big
are
part
a
of
lot
her.
of upkeep, so I kind of get it.
Yeah. True,
But
true.
Nami has bangs, so I don't understand. Actually, never mind.
Mhm.
She didn't even need like I don't even think she needed like she could have had like parted hair. You know how like characters will have like parted hair down the middle and kind of have like long strands
Oh yeah, yeah.
that go like. But I could have done that. I don't know. It's just like it's too pulled back. I think. I know it's
Yeah.
supposed to be almost like if they're going for any kind of thematic design, it's maybe supposed to be she's a bit more freeing. Like her hair's
Yeah,
just
and
slicked
she's a
back and
big
flowing.
Frame.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I know
yeah.
Film Red is good navigating, but we can't watch that one yet because we are still pre-time skip.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I've seen it, but like I don't want to spoil it for
Yes,
myself.
Toto knows everything.
We can
know
watch like
everything.
Film Gold, Film Z.
Okay.
Those are both very good.
I liked the ones that we
Mhm.
watched last time, so I'll watch more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Even if it was weird and scarring.
Yeah, Film Red is very good, but I feel like you'll like it if you like Ado a lot because it's basically an Ado music video.
I mean, I do like Otto, so it's fine.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I've heard the music from the movie, but I haven't seen the
Yeah.
scenes.
Yeah.
Music's really good.
Oh yeah, I have been. I mean, I told Toto this before stream. I've been listening to like the soundtrack, just like when I'm like doing work and stuff. I really like a lot of the songs on the One Piece soundtrack. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
They're pretty good. They made a tropical march that I've never really heard something like a march and actually like it. So, that
That's
was
pretty
cool.
cool.
For anybody that knows music, I was in a marching band and orchestra and shit. Sorry.
I was in a marching band too.
Yeah.
I played percussion though. It was horrible. Wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
You're right, Trips. You forgot to put the no spoilers password.
I
so keep it
did.
on.
I did. I'm sorry. But it's okay. It is what it is.
Mm-mm.
It's not a big deal. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, here's Sanji. He's back now. But yeah. I guess I'm looking forward to seeing what they'll wear each arc, because they always get new fashions and stuff.
Okay, oh my god, that picture you sent, the last one you sent, that's perfect for Robin, for hair. That's like what I would have
Right.
wanted.
Oh, here's another.
Right.
I didn't know you sent another one. There we go.
Look at how cute their fits are.
This one's cute. I like that stupid t-shirt.
Really can't stand Sanji's outfit. Really, it's like so stupid looking.
Oh.
But look at Robin's bangs, looking good.
I know.
Yeah, see, I think Robin looks way better there.
Yeah.
Oh, Nami with the like red, yellow, green top from Strong World is very cute too. His little
Oh.
pigtails. Oh, and Robin with the glasses. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what Brooke is doing, but he's definitely like grandpa vibes, and I actually think that's
Yeah.
appropriate for him.
I
So
like the Hawaiian outfit. That seems very much him.
yeah, I like the shark hat a lot
Mhm.
on Usopp. I don't
Wait, why-
understand the cow though.
Why does that's weird? Then the last one you said, why does Robin have glasses?
Because she looks damn good.
'Cause she
She
looks
does.
good in the.
Very different design that I would not. Sunglasses, whatever, but it's like the glasses are such a different take.
Whoa, this one's huge. You won't be able to see everybody because our faces are kind of in the way, but that's okay. It's just Nami.
Yeah.
Dawn has become Nami.
I know.
Oh, thank God.
Gonna-
The goals to become Nami.
Oh, hi, Waste.
Yeah, hi Waste. Oh, they're cute. I like that a lot.
Oh
actually.
gosh. What's the one where they are basically doing wacky races?
I don't know. Is it film gold? I don't know.
No.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that Strong World? I don't remember.
I don't know. This one's Strong World, but I don't know. Or what we have up here. With the funky dudes. I don't know. Actually, I really like this. This is good. Dead End Adventure?
Dead End Adventure. I don't think it was that one either. Stampede. One Piece Stampede.
Stampede. I don't know what any of the movies are called, so I can't help. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of them actually. They're not canon. I just want to find their outfits from those movies.
I like Brooke's like hippie look. This one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I
He is like a flower power, you know?
Yeah, he's really exuding like grandpa in every photo, and I actually think that's all right, actually. Even though this
Yeah.
is really weird, but yeah, it's good.
Obviously, like Oda likes drawing them in different outfits too, because he does it all the time. In the
Yeah.
cover pages.
Yeah. I kind of like the halter toppy thingy though on Nami in this one. Like she could just wear that, and that would be.
I
fine.
know.
Yeah. I don't think they're bandeau top. I don't remember what those are called.
I don't know.
I worked
either.
in the fashion world for a long time, and I don't know any of the name of anything. I just would call it what it looks like. All right, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're good. We went through the most important tier list,
Mhm.
which is the Den Mushi tier list.
Yeah, of course. It doesn't look like that, right?
Our One Piece arc ranking, which this is like our collective ranking on like what we all kind of agreed on, even if
Mhm.
our personal ones are a little different.
Yeah.
Our own Straw Hat ranking so far, and then yeah,
Maybe someday in the future we'll come back, maybe after we finish
Yeah.
and get caught up. We'll do the devil fruits.
I would
'cause
love to
there's
do
a lot
this.
of those.
I was like,
Oh, you
holy
made like a whole.
crap. I know Toto did all
Yeah,
the work.
no, it's okay.
And I'm like, oh wow, this is
I literally just
amazing.
copied and pasted them from the wiki. Like, it's
Okay,
fine.
all right,